Okay, welcome to Roll of Krakens, where Dice Side Destiny and the story unfolds. As of last week, a bunch of shit happened. So that was fun. We're still waiting for a few people to show up, but we'll recap a few things here. Louis is back with us. Clovis is in the game. Nice.
I'll do the recap from Clovis' template if you want. I read and I read and I read.
I heard it. We also said you were eating crayons.
Yeah, eating crayons was canon.
Oh, fair. Eating crayons, circling words that I thought were super important.
Yeah, I can't imagine until someone's next gets that book. It's like a textbook at high school that you're borrowing from the library.
That's right, yeah, you can see who signed it out from the things.
All the pictures have like mustaches and eye patches.
So I guess first and foremost, Jason with Juck Studios was just talking about his first little foray this weekend. If anybody's interested, are you actually going to be at the street fair?
If you're in Prince Albert, stop by the street fair. I'll be doing live drawings. And I get so overwhelmed that I'm going to have a QR code at my station. If somebody's walking by, they want a QR code me, it'll take you directly to my link tree where I have a link to send me a request for commission.
There we go.
And that's how you get started.
As for the rest of us, there's a whole pile going on. I got Daggerheart in 2 weeks here for another stream. Outside of that, we'll just kind of barrel in and recap from where we were. So last we left off, we were still in the ethereal plane inside Chuchuru's realm. The team, after speaking to a pleasurable merchant hag, getting some information and passing through the Misty Sea, you guys ended up at the prison that Chuchuru has commandeered. She promptly had a discussion with you guys, at which point Adem offered his life in exchange for his sisters and mother's. She accepted, and in turn, a slight battle came about. However, it seemed like the irregulars, for one reason or another, which we will figure out shortly, gave up and ran to leave Adem as he sacrificed himself at the pyre to be the lightning rod for the souls passing through to revive her long lost lover.
Bluish or something.
Brumesh.
Outside.
Other than that,
What, your hot rod?
you guys, through various methods, teleporting, running, jumping, all that kind of fun stuff, you guys made it back to the portal itself, to the other side of the Misty Sea.
Not the last one here.
Made it back to the other side of the Misty Sea. And at this point, Sans an owl and Sans a Clovis, the five of you who have made it back, get to kind of decide what we're doing next. If we're passing through back into the sanctum, if we are heading back, if you guys want to turn upside down and do a cartwheel. The ball will be in your court.
That option's interesting.
Time has started.
Cartwheels, I
It's
think?
currently 2:02 in the afternoon. The portal has currently been open for about 8 hours out of the 12. So do as much.
4 hours left, eh?
Well, Maud, give the leader the irregulars. What do we do?
What do we do with our 4 hours? Cartwheels?
Cartwheeling back into the portal, back to the sanctum. We're currently still standing in death row.
Knew it.
We're gonna head back
going
and
back
try
to get
save
As soon as I saw the orange crush.
There is no saving Adem. Adem's soul is gone.
Yeah, Dem's soul, he's a lich. Ask him. I don't know he's a lich, but...
Told you that in confidence.
You are the master.
Wow, way to just out him.
Clovis, where were you?
I can't imagine that I
We
would.
called for you.
As a damn
walks in the portal.
neck just
Okay.
looks over in Devlick's direction. I knew it.
You are master of souls. Devlik, what should we do? Do you think he has a chance of surviving? Oh,
Is that how Mog talks?
In front of your sister trying to impress her, yeah.
As her feathers just.
By this point, his soul is gone. The phylactery stuck to his chest would have consumed it.
Doesn't he deserve a proper burial?
No!
1 second. Doesn't he deserve a proper burial? We could try and get his body.
But why risk any more of us to rescue a body?
You're not wrong. We do have a greater purpose.
Not to mention that second Draco
We have
Lich
2
seems
owls.
pretty soon to get up.
Where did we send his mother and...
They're with us.
They're with us.
She's with us.
Someone.
They're right there.
My mother and the daughter?
As they're gonna like escort them and you can't actually touch her.
Why?
She's a ghost.
That was a cousin.
They're the cousin. I'm talking about the mother and the sister that we saved. They're not ghosts.
You can touch them.
They would not be ethereal. They would still be bodies. However, they are super weak and dilapidated because most of their life energy has been sucked.
Then I will lay
I was
hands.
just adding their back. Sorry.
Pushes them over.
Doing anything
I
saucy.
roll an 8.
No, I let hands them. I heal them.
If I roll an 8, I kill you.
He's already dead.
He's already dead. We tried.
Look, Adem made his choice for his family, and I can respect that. But if we lose any more regulars at this point,
It's your fault.
how are we expected to stop Vecna?
Yeah.
What's on our.
And does this dragon have anything to do with finishing Vecna?
Nothing.
Then I have no interest in it.
There.
Thank you. Finally, someone else with reason.
Flashback to Tenson and a jump.
Dibs out on telling Clovis as I'm walking through the portal.
That's exactly right.
I also put my finger on my nose and walk through the portal. I think Lunk will be the best one to do it.
Yeah. He's the closest connection to Clovis.
We'll just distract him by telling him we need to deliver his mushroom.
Compliment sandwich. Good news?
Yeah.
Adem.
And oh, by
Good
the
news.
way,
Are you prepared for this? You gotta do it.
He's not right here. He's inside the sanctum, so.
Actually, only 2 of you guys said you walked through. I don't know what the other 3 did.
I'm with the family.
So all of you
shall all
walk
walk
through
through
the
the
portal.
yes.
Yeah.
So as you all enter back into the sanctum,
Loud.
Clovis seated on the stairs, still thumbing through his book.
Legs doing this.
Seated on the stairs, thumbing through his book. As you all come out of the portal, starting from Dublick, how do you look after that fight? How do you look like coming out of the portal? Are you sad? Are you happy? Do you look beat? What's going on? Describe it for us, please.
So Devlik walking through, he's physically doesn't really look too drained. He actually looks a little healthier coming out of the portal than he did when he walked in. The ring on his finger, the sand within the hourglass is currently nice and full for him. As he walks in, there's going to be a little bit more of a somber expression on his face. As he looks up, sees Clovis up on the steps. He's going to turn his head off, find anything else of interest in the sanctum, and specifically divert away.
Okay. Mog?
I went with the family because I was going to save them. So
you walk in with
walk
both
in,
of
yes.
them kind of supported by yourself, being similar height.
Going short.
So what are you doing with them? Where are you?
I'm gonna go take them past Clovis. We're a nice room to sit in. I don't think they want to be sitting in the middle of this sanctum, crying, grieving. So I'll take them.
So you
elsewhere.
just walk him right past Clovis as he's
Yes.
sitting on the stairs?
These two crying owls are walking by you with Mog.
Clovis, I think they want to tell you something.
Hey, you guys are back. That's excellent. How was it?
I'm gone upstairs.
Guys, there's 2 extras.
No, there's 3 extras actually.
Oh,
There's a ghost falling behind.
Who are they? What's with the ghost?
There's a ghost owl.
There's a ghost owl and 2 crying owls.
Why is there 3 owls? God, 1 was enough, hey? Is somebody gonna? What's wrong with you?
She runs away.
Clovis,
So Mog and the three owls find their way up the spiral staircase past Clovis. As this is happening, how do the other three of you just look? Just briefly.
not much happened while I was in there. I didn't get a chance to get close enough to battle, and I mean, I'm surprised, but
So you look pristine for
I'm not.
purposes?
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
just on
He doesn't care.
a normal day. I only knew Clovis, not Clovis, Adem, 2 days.
There's lightning going on. Lots of lightning. Set my mood.
But now we have 3 owls instead of 1, so 3 owls is better, right?
Well, and Tenzu is a little bedraggled. He's been beat up a little bit. He's now showing 2 nipples instead of 1. And, but very satisfied. He's like, mission a success. Adem got the ending he wanted. It seemed that way to me, and he doesn't know Adem, so he was just like, way to go, that was an honorable death.
A little bit of Hoss coming out. Wait, did you say that out loud?
Yeah, I said that out loud.
Okay.
Who died? What happened?
Oh, Adem sacrificed himself for his family. It was fantastic.
He sacrificed himself.
I think he called for you, but
Holy
you didn't
fuck.
have
No, none of you guys heard that.
We didn't.
No,
He
we
was the
didn't.
last through the
Okay,
portal.
I got
None of you heard that, so you can't call me out on it. No.
Where's his body? How did you? How did
tell
he
us if we're in
die?
the midst of battle at all, anyone?
And the last person through the portal is Frank, and Frank is bleeding profusely still.
Frank is beat up.
Charred.
He's like dragging one of his legs behind him. He's just fried everywhere, and he's holding his bag. He gets out of the portal and he walks straight to the closest work table and sits down, grabs out a little kit, and just starts going to town. Doesn't look up. Barely has time to get his helmet off of him.
I'll put my hand on him and heal him while he's sitting there, just sort of
You have no.
as an aside.
Thank you. That's very appreciated.
Why do you guys know? What the fuck happened? You guys, some of you look barely hurt. Frank looks like he's on his last legs. There's no owl. You, righteous and mighty, just said somebody committed suicide essentially because he wanted to.
Oh, sacrifice.
Damn, why did you walk away from me?
I didn't. I had some light reading to do.
And where's Mog in all this? The so-called leader.
He walked past you up with the owls.
Mog, get down here. You come up here. What? I use my tattoo.
You're pulling me to the floor.
Do a strength save.
I'm on
Do
the
a
floor.
strength save to see if you manage to hold on to the banister, hold on to the railing.
I'm like above them. When I just
He's pulling you down the stairs.
I don't know
Back
above
towards
them.
him.
Oh, then you're
going
if you're over here.
Back here.
Oh, I thought like it spirals upwards.
No, it spirals up, and then there's a
Oh, okay, I thought it was like above him.
no.
Only a 10 plus whatever my strength is, like 17.
I like it more if you fail.
Roll again. Undo the last.
Okay, I'll set my body. I'll slowly scoot over. Like, get me, me.
And as you're like,
And you
you're
hit-
still grabbing.
So he's holding onto the rails and slowly letting himself down instead of flying down through the air.
Because I always wish you this upstairs though instead.
What happened?
Don't ask me. Adem asked me to save his family, and I did.
And that's what the other owls are for. Like that's the other
I
three.
brought them. He gave himself up so they could live.
Okay, but what happened to our owl?
He gave himself up.
Oh wait.
Since when does he give himself up? That fucker
But
doesn't
it's not
engage
me.
in combat at all.
He only took 2 owls, right?
No, there's two upstairs.
He
Yeah.
took 2 upstairs, so the cousin's still down there.
She's following. She's following.
Yeah, she's following.
I was wondering if she'd be like, Deb is a fucking traitor.
She like pops out the wall.
Yeah.
He gave himself to free his mother. When we all
But
did that.
Adem doesn't engage in combat. Ever.
That's
So
right.
how did he die?
We all tried to save him, and he.
You look barely untouched.
Yeah, they worked. They ran away. I didn't run away. I saved his family.
Who ran away?
Everyone else but me.
I didn't
You all
run
ran away. You guys
As I'm gonna climb up.
might go
I
on
get
off on your
distracted.
I'm gonna stop crying. Go, what?
Who was the first one to leave the?
Why did you guys leave?
Ask them. They left. I didn't leave. I saved his family.
I get that you brought 3 owls back, but you didn't bring our back. I don't give a fuck about those 3. You left him to die?
I protected his family as he wanted me.
Good for the fucking family.
Yeah.
I don't care about them. I care about the owl.
I'm gonna be honest. They all put that family in danger. I was just saying. Don't look at me.
You look untouched. For somebody that's self-righteous, why didn't you save him?
Oh.
Why did you guys run? Why the fuck are you not here yet?
I didn't run. I just followed.
I'm still doing some light reading. I'm like just across the sanctum at a table, just
I damn wish to be martyred.
Martyr? Since fucking when?
I do not know this owl, but
2 minutes ago.
he went right up to the dragons and replaced his mother, and then held himself there while I teleported some of us away. He would not come.
I told you they ran.
I did run. That's really what happened.
I did not run.
So you ran. You ditched him.
Oh, I teleported, yes.
What's in your hands?
I did everything that I could. If you Clovis, you would hear,
It's been-
you'd
I'm not
hear
holding
Frank
this, like,
very quietly. I did everything that I could.
I mean, sure.
It looks like he's the only one that did.
I was the one who attacked the
I
stupid
think someone
dragon.
traded all their bombs for.
I'm sorry. How is it that the guy that can
Wait,
turn into a
wasn't it?
dragon couldn't fight a dragon?
I couldn't fight. I stayed and fought the dragon.
9.
They all ran.
9 bombs.
Everybody ran.
Yeah, but me.
Then why are you here still?
Because to protect his family. And then wanted me to go save his mummy. And
So you ran. You left Adem to save
I
these 3 other owls.
protected innocence. Ademas wanted them to live, and I let them live.
Why did you all run though? Why didn't you stay and fight that thing?
Because the dragon's gonna kill his family.
So fucking what?
What do you mean so what? Adem didn't want his family to die. I saved the family.
I leave the irregulars to you for one
To me.
small, easy mission.
They're always mine.
And
For one
afternoon. And you come back. The newbie looks like he sat on the sidelines. The guy that's already died once came back almost in the same capsule.
He blew himself up. That wasn't my fault.
I
don't know, he
have
was
never
doing-
seen Devlik walk away shy and scared of everything. And you let the owl die.
He chose to.
You were in charge of them.
Yeah.
How can you call yourself the leader of the irregulars if you can't keep them alive? Nobody's ever died when I'm there.
I'm not there. Don't look at me.
Oh, what? What?
I died, not them.
Where's Hoss?
That's a good point.
We'll circle back.
You've died as well.
I died.
And we brought you back.
I died.
And we brought you back.
Dead.
And they're all here because we brought them back.
Where's
Can
Finnegan?
bring the owl back?
Finnegan, probably working somewhere on the street.
Dead. Dead.
Possibly, but he wasn't dead. He's absolutely dead.
Lots of us died.
I don't fucking care about them, okay? I care about the owl.
We can't be.
You're wearing his fucking
We
gauntlet.
weren't there.
No,
when
it's
they
actually
died.
attached to me, but
You have his gauntlet.
yeah.
See, he looks like he barely tried.
He gave me his gauntlet because he was willing to sacrifice himself to save his mom, and this is to me. I don't know. He gave it to me so I can use it. Pretty much, so do I.
So why don't we go back and get him then?
Press that
Portal closed.
I'm sure we can figure out how to open it again.
No, we got 4 hours.
the portal's still open.
I'm sure we can figure out how to get back
We
there.
got 4 hours.
As devil, he says,
Kind of it. All right, I think it's closed.
trying to close me.
Forgive me, but you're all being quite loud within my sanctum.
Who's speaking? Which one is this?
Illustrial.
Okay.
And she walks from
Clovis
the
is the only
bookcases
one
as she's
being
been listening to all of this and wanders over to the
his fault.
center area there. So, we lost somebody. I might have heard, because over doesn't quite count in this circumstance. You are correct, there is 4 hours left on the portal. I'm just gonna confirm that time. 3.5 hours
Yes.
left on that portal. So there is the opportunity to go back. Now, this is a Dracolich, and from what I kind of deduced from your conversation, he took his mother's place.
Yes.
And
chose
what
to.
was his mother doing that he took her place?
Devlik's finally gonna put down his book and stand up and walk over. Shushuru was trying to revive her dead partner.
Through
Adem's mother was playing the lightning rod with the phylactery attached to her to siphon the souls of Sagam's tribe into
Grumesh. Yes.
Grumesh. Adem chose to take her place in exchange for her safety along with his sister's safety.
Seemed a fair trade. So he became the conduit for the souls and the phylactery?
Yes, the phylactery had bound itself to him through black tendrils.
So now, through some light research of mine and a few well-placed messages, I've kind of stumbled across where you have been and what you have been up to over the last many years, I would imagine, in your time.
Yep.
Now, I have a certain amount of knowledge on this, but potentially not to the same level as yourself. I have not dabbled in the dark magics, and I prefer not to. Is there any chance that we may resurrect the owl, revive the owl, save the owl?
Reasonably no. Perhaps with a wish, however, it would be highly experimental, as his soul is nothing more than gas in the phylactery at this point.
We have the cauldron.
Usually,
We need something stronger than rice.
and forgive me for possibly misstepping here, but to revive a lich, you must feed it energy and souls to do so. Was there any souls around that were imprisoned?
Quite a few.
Now, did you take the opportunity to at least offer them safe passage, a chance at life?
Attempted to before all hell broke loose and everybody was at risk.
Not to lower the gravity of the situation and the task at hand for all of you, trying to curb the fall of the multiverse. But lives are lives, and it is absolutely terrible that all of you, most of you, sorry Clovis, did not take the opportunity to save the rest, even if Adem did offer his own life in his mother's and sister's stead. Was there no opportunity?
Couldn't say guaranteed not, but without risking additional ones of us, no.
Because I know we did ask.
Shocking.
You asked whom, Lunk?
Adem tried to make sure.
Adem tried asking Shushuru, right? Is that, yes? If we could save.
So you're
the other
taking the
souls.
word of a Dracolich. You were asking forgiveness. Ones that are in line to save the entire multiverse against a god. And yet a dragon. You're just saying, yes, that's okay, we'll leave. Is this going to happen when you are up against the Whispered One? Has the universe selected the wrong heroes?
I stayed. I'm just saying.
But yet here you are.
And Adem
With
found
no
me safe.
Adem. But all the other ones.
This is the first time.
This
I've
wasn't a
encountered
mere
this.
dragon we were fighting. This was the first Lich, alongside an additional Draco Lich she was in the process of resurrecting. We perhaps could have stayed and defeated them both, at the cost of additional ones of us. Now, when it comes to facing the Whispered One, needless to say, the more of us that stand, the better. We're gonna need every hand we can to try to defeat him. If we are to risk ourselves for 20 odd Owlin, there better be a reward at the end of that tunnel to make it worth risking the remainder of the multiverse. And I do not mean value reward, I mean a reason.
As a portal opens within the sanctum, and this portal, again, far different, black, red swirls on the inside. And from within, you guys see one arm come out, grab onto the brick floor. Another arm, as a man drags himself out, soaked in blood. You look over, and the one arm, as it grips in, you see something not human and almost glowing from within the one arm. And as the face looks up, guys, help me. What are they seeing?
So, more Clovis, you are seeing a familiar face. As the first time
I
you
can
met
actually
this
tell
man.
who it is.
Yes.
I was gonna rage to cut your hand off.
As you see a human with black hair, salt and pepper, a little bit of facial hair, and as he pulls himself through the portal, you see a giant wound in his chest. And it looks like it has not fully healed, almost as if a gigantic sword impaled him. You see him with absolutely nothing but robes and a robotic arm. And inside that arm, you see what appears to be a red gem with tubes connecting to like a capsule holding it, leading out towards the fingers as he pulls himself out. And he extends his right hand to you. And then collapses.
Oh, so his hand drops? Oh, yeah. Okay. Is he out of the portal all the way? Okay, well, I'll grab his hand. I'm gonna drag him towards the couches.
You could probably lift him instead of dragging him across the top.
I drag him.
Okay.
He's gonna take his anger out on someone.
Smear
That's like
of
the whips
blood
you at
across
the
the
couch.
floor.
Hits the couch, just falls.
Yeah. Takes out a couple legs.
I'll put him on the couch, and I'll hover over top of him and be like, Letman? What happened to you? I mean, you're probably dead, but everybody else is dying around me.
I'm unconscious, man.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Does anybody have anything to help him? No, don't everybody talk at once. We're gonna let this one die too.
I'm on this call.
Thanks for the 2 milliseconds.
You know what? I don't even trust any of you right now. I'm gonna take a potion. I'll pour it into Lemon's mouth.
He's gonna choke. Clovis, don't do it.
I'm doing it. I've done it.
Lift his head up a little bit.
I did.
With a potion of.
As my lips pucker around the...
Okay, I mean, can I go save it then?
Oh, well. Guess the universe has spoken once more. You all know this one, or so it seems.
We crossed paths before.
You too? I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Yeah. We do know him. Do you know him? Yeah, you knew him. Yeah.
Who is he?
It's been a year.
It's been, yeah, that's not long ago.
Who is
He's our
he?
old friend, Letman.
Letman.
Yay.
That should have been aboard Funka.
Adem, who am I right, guys?
What do you say to that, Clovis?
Shut up, Mog!
Adem, whoo.
Inspiration for that fucker.
That was good one.
Thank you. I mean, there's no saying we can't go back and kill that dragon.
We are running low on time, but you do have that ability, yes. Currently 2:48. So you got 3 hours. 3 hours and 10 minutes.
How long? We were in there for how many?
You've been in there,
3
you've been
hours.
9 hours so far.
We were in there for
Since you
well,
walked
8.5
through there first.
hours, I guess. I don't think we can do anything in 3, but
I mean, if we could teleport back into the sanctum that they were in, their evil sanctum, we could fight the dragon.
I'm out of spell points.
Okay.
I'm gonna spare the dying on Letman.
Oh, we let him die.
we can avenge his death.
He's already dead.
We can kill the dragon.
So as you walk up and cast Spare the Dying on Letman, you see all of these wounds and blood almost kind of pull back around his body and recollect through the wounds as his blood that's been oozing out edges back into him.
That's happening, but I'm dead, and that makes me unsettled.
Who has done this to you?
Actually, I can't bomb or something, bomb boy.
I step away.
Vecna.
You can't say it.
I mean,
Oh.
you were face to face. Then how
Festival.
where were you?
I was at home. With my wife. Probably barbecue. As I show my robotic arm.
Oh, that's cool.
It is missing from here.
Where did you get this from? Domo.
Lost it.
Domo. Domo arigato. Sorry, I got carried away. What? How did you lose it?
I sacrificed it so I could save them.
Oh, I know somebody who sacrificed himself for someone else too.
We actually look down upon that now.
We don't have to do that. We don't have to sacrifice each other.
Don't tell Provis you did that. He'll get all sassy.
To be clear, sacrificing ourselves totally okay. Abandoning a friend is a sack of shit thing to do.
Respecting his wishes to protect his family is
Then
a
why
sack
don't
of
you
shit
go through that
thing to
portal
do.
right now and go get it?
Kill them all.
Huh?
Okay,
Why don't
so
you go through it?
Just so I understand.
I will.
Go.
Go through the portal.
He doesn't know where to go.
No, and he's on a time limit that I don't know if he fully realizes.
I'm coming too.
Fuck. I didn't think it'd fall.
I don't have anything, so I'm
All right, Letman, I guess you're gonna have to get him quick, and I'm just gonna slather some ointment just right on the face. Any diseases you have.
Just so you're aware, yeah, like he doesn't have a bag on him, he doesn't have a red scent, he doesn't have a weapon, he's got nothing.
I got
He's
robes and a
rags.
robotic arm.
Yeah, he's got rags and a robotic arm.
We
That's
got
it.
any weapons lying around this sanctum?
I do. I have a holy amulet.
the owl that suicided.
Luckily,
Did Adem not give you his entire
Yeah, how
inventory?
is it Clark?
Illustrial, it looks like we're now going to go potentially sacrifice more of ourselves because Clovis is irrational. Do you have anything to perhaps give Letman to try to help?
I don't need more time than this to figure this out. He's in dire straits.
Letman, you're good, right?
He's fine. Look at him.
I look at the gaping hole in my chest.
Put him in the bag.
I like put more ointment like inside the
That'll do it.
And it just hasn't healed. It takes more than a year
Clovis
for
walks
it to
back through the portal and says, I've had some time to reflect. If we agree that I am the leader of the irregulars, we do not have to go and do this.
I think we should go back and get him.
I don't disagree, but you are demoted. You are less than lunk right now.
As I raised my arm,
You can't even demote me.
I don't know what's going on. I need to rest. Ah, I can still feel it.
He's getting phantom pain.
There is like a crystal probably that big in there.
I could just see Clovis just not even come all the way back, just the head comes out.
Is this what it's about? Clovis not saving Adem but becoming a leader of the regulars? Fine.
It's about that I don't trust you to lead this team.
Okay. You know what? I won't trust you to save the innocent.
Fair.
There.
What do we get with this?
You were greedy and wanted to lead the regulars.
This is the best part about having a team. We don't all have to be the best at everything. And everybody
guys share
has to be good
responsibility?
at something.
no, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Then why is Lunk here?
Maybe Lung will be the new leader of the
We
regulars.
don't have to be the best at
Do you want to be that?
anything.
I would like to vote for Lung to be the
I
leader.
didn't get to choose, dead boy.
I'm alive.
So that's supposed to be an
having-
insult.
He's hallucinating. He doesn't know. Speaking.
Letman, you prefer something a little lighter on your shoulders, eh? And I got nothing for it.
Do you want to be healed, Letman, before we go?
Are we going?
Are we going?
Are we leaving
I
behind?
don't think we do. I think
I'm ready to go.
I don't think
thought
we
the
should.
vote was
All in favor of
Devlik
Clovis
made-
being the leader of the
Devlik made a good
irregulars?
idea.
We're talking about leading. We're talking about saving the den.
there is no saving it, Dan. We've been over this.
Legitimately, I do trust that we can't actually save him. I want to go kill and avenge him, is what I want to do. Because
Maybe this wouldn't have happened if you just came with us in the first place.
Yeah, but you
you're actually probably not wrong, but one of us has to be the smart leader, don't we?
So it's
And
my
here I
leader
am, it's
stays
leading up to
behind.
me. It was one small thing. All you had to go is rescue one guy.
I don't know what happened, but
No man left
it
behind.
really sounds like he wasn't the leader when he was left behind, so you can't hold him to that.
I know, but he wasn't there. He should have been there.
Letman, you're dying. Let's focus on that. You don't get an opinion.
So are we leaving? or what are we doing?
I'm trying to tend to the wounded guy.
That's right.
dying on the
I
couch.
agree. We should take care of
Is there
our
a bed?
new friend.
Yes.
No, he's been a friend for me, for a long time.
As
Dude
there's
and me.
to like your horror, I'm gonna like grip my amulet and it's just gonna start pouring out body parts from various creatures as they're all just kind of gonna amalgamate into this flesh pile on the floor as they're all gonna kind of attach and you're gonna see various almost sewing needles flowing about, just stitching them together into a semi-humanoid shape. As a flesh golem's gonna rise from it, it's gonna go pick you up and be like, all right, come on, Letman, and we're just gonna start walking him up the stairs. I'm gonna take him to whichever room I've been staying in.
Okay, looks like you guys don't want to save a den.
We're not saving a dam.
still the outside of the
We don't
world.
want to be able to revenge.
I don't have an opinion. I'm
And
going to
we're
sleep.
losing
Okay. Now,
Devlik.
if we're
Point.
not gonna go on the savior mission, has that been agreed?
Pull the portal.
Outside the portal.
Your head's not through anymore?
Nope.
You on the other side?
I'm also I walked through it, so I was on the other side and I could see Clovis arguing into the portal.
Well,
Take your head through.
are
Take.
the balance of you
back.
going or not? If not, I suggest bringing those two back.
We need Devlik to take us there.
Well, Deblik's upstairs with Letman at the moment.
I'll let close to it. Then we can't get there in time.
You walk through the portal?
We had to.
Hey guys.
What does Lunk do?
Hey guys.
He's the leader.
Come back.
What does Lunk do? I just want to know what Lunk does.
He leaned through and he
Oh, you
said
leaned
yes.
through, so you also
I
leaned
poked
through?
my head through, but then I came back.
So just so we're all
And then
just so we're all aware, Letman already agreed that I'm in. You two follow me. You two follow me. I'm the leader. And I walk back
I
to
don't
the
gotta be the
portal. I
leader.
walk back through the portal.
This is all you
I'm
care
just
about,
like,
be the leader.
I'm the leader.
So, from all appearances, now that we have the mighty leader of the irregulars established,
I don't think we are.
Oh, we did by association. You did it.
I voted for Link. Long.
Yeah, I can't vote
I
for
believe
Lunk.
Lunk might be a good leader as well.
I don't want to
Feel. like we need to have a little bit of a team building exercise amongst all of you to see if we can blow off some steam for some, get some closure for others,
Orgy.
and just get outside of yourself for a moment in general. She is going to lead all of you upstairs
Oh my god, should we eat this mushroom?
to the common room there.
Have a bite of it.
Logan.
If you're, I'll vote for you as the leader if you take a big bite.
Oh, really?
But you promised you would deliver that.
Yeah, well, I can take a bite of it.
They delivered the whole.
Oh, that was the magic part.
I'm gonna let it in my room.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now that I've gathered you all here, we're gonna attempt a small exercise together. It has nothing to do with math. Now, I will ask all of you to rid your desk of everything. Clean off the tables, please.
Alicia, what do you mean by that?
In all reality, shut it down.
Alicia, what does that mean?
Do I have to get rid of my chips?
No.
I want him better than that.
Do I get to re-kill it now?
I'm looking for my wasn't
The Draco Lich.
Yeah, your plan wasn't too hot. What are you trying?
At least I tried something.
I was staying there fighting it. You
I'm
guys
gonna
left.
spend an hour like assisting you, and like I'm gonna give you the after wound closure.
Nope, you're gonna spend the next hour doing this with us.
So we're playing a game.
What? If I roll a nat, keep
Passing these around.
I just keep one.
Well, you don't have, you can keep one, you know.
I'm doing this one.
Yeah, I don't want you to do that one.
Oh, it's a bundle?
Do that one either.
Oh, keep handling around. Keep coming down.
Let's do this one.
I really like frost.
Me?
Yeah, no.
So is any time passing in game for this?
Oh, they're different characters.
Okay. So is Devlik actually not with weapon anymore?
All of you guys have gathered inside the room.
You left him there resting this.
So
I'm gonna try to tune him to the parry after wound closure. Seemed pretty good for this.
Never mind, I don't want it.
You'll need your 2d12s. And on your character sheet, you'll just need.
I know you don't. I don't even know what it is. I don't have enough D12s.
These are my dice. But I'll share with you.
I got some too. So as long as you have 2d12s that are different colors.
I can steal mugs.
Now the two that I wrote though, the bard and the cat, and the other one that I wrote.
Sorcerer.
Ow! Ow, cat!
This
Ow!
one?
Yeah,
The monkey.
monkey. So we will have to find cards for you guys because I didn't have the
Oh no,
opportunity to get this ready yet.
212?
2?
Yes, 12.
Someone just dropped one.
So that first page you guys can read.
Where's my gauge wall? Can you see?
That's your characters. And sorry for everybody
Leader of
watching.
my band.
This is the
Ignore.
Daggerheart
D12.
Quickstart. So Elestrial's gonna run all these guys through the Daggerheart Quickstart
All
Thanks,
right.
Celestial.
to see what's going on. Get out of their own way. Okay. I need Codex.
There's some in here.
Do you make gauge wall?
This one? What?
Yeah, 3 D12.
I won't.
That's gate 12.
Okay. Just wait. Grace.
Give one cut.
Taryn, at the bottom of your sheet, it has two things on either side of your name.
Bottom of the sheet, two things on each side.
Like there's two symbols right there at bottom, dark gray. No.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
I'm Matt cleaned up
What are they?
all the day.
What does it say underneath?
Sage and Arcana.
I don't know.
Okay.
Got it.
Oh, I don't
I
have
have
it.
a 20 though.
I might read yours.
Oh no, the fish one. I did the fish. Oh, okay.
I thought you had your 2.
Nope.
I was like, oh, you don't need 2 for
That's
this.
good.
Sage is like a 3-wheel weird looking thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Pass those down to him. And what's Arcana look like?
Arcana looks like a like a sun.
Yeah.
There's no colors.
Yeah, no, you can't see it. I can.
Face down or face up?
So you get to
down.
pick 2 of these cards.
I looked at them.
Yep. So you gotta pick 2 out of the 6 cards that you'll have here.
Oh, so we're just one of each.
Oh, these aren't our things. So.
You're a troubadour. Foundation. There's a troubadour card. Warden of Elements. Foundation. If you can pass that down to him as well.
Aaron?
Yeah. Oh, there's the other purple. Both these down to Taryn. That should be all that you guys really need. Actually, here, you're a on. So you might, like, honestly want to get your laptop right off of there, unless you want to just play on top of it. It's up to you, but Terry or Ribbit Simia.
Don't. I said I'm looking at Wiener. You turn to look.
Simia for Taryn.
I don't hear what she said.
Okay. I got what I need back here. Yeah, so your first page describes your character. I'll read all the setup here on my side for you guys on how to play.
Should I take one of both, or can I take two of the same?
No, one of each. One of whatever you want out of those 6.
Oh, I only keep one.
So you get 2. Sorry,
Yeah, okay.
2 of any of those 6.
And they
can be the same class.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. The only thing that I wanted. Poker chips. Where did my poker chips go?
Is that the little character?
Yeah, you guys don't have to cut it out.
Too bad. Ow, my eye.
You don't have to cut it out.
Arts and crafts. On the character sheet for What?
Oh, everything's gonna fall. Oh, I ripped up some of the words. That's fine.
Better read it.
Yeah. I'll use my honey lamp.
On all of your sheets, mark 2 hope. You can start there.
Where?
So in the big circle at the top, that says hope.
Yep.
Normally markers or stuff. I'm trying to find my poker set.
The next one.
Oh, I thought it was down here. I'm not seeing it.
All hope is lost.
We just mark it where it says all hope is lost, Matt.
Yeah.
Right here.
So normally with these sheets, you use poker chips.
Did you need to borrow my pencil? Yeah, I'll let you write in your 2. And
Or if you guys want to put dice there and roll a dice around or whatever, you can have a D6 on there to count for yourself.
A D6.
However you want to do it.
Oh, this is hope. 2.
That's actually not a bad idea.
I don't know if you'll put that somewhere.
We start with 2.
2.
For the regulars.
Maximum of 6.
Yeah, so you start with a 2 on there. And then there's little numbers written in the rest of your slots there.
Yeah.
So you can kind of fill them in with D6s as well. D8 for some people.
Oh, so
Oh, I see.
it says 6, so it's a D6.
Yep. Yeah, so you'll have 6, everybody will have 6 stress unless you have something that gives you more, so
then
we'll say
there's
more
a
in there.
3.
Yep. So that's your armor slots.
I might need a pencil. I can't see my pencil.
And do we start with 6?
You want
stress?
dice?
Sure, it's 0 stress.
Well,
even up to
people,
6.
like, you're just doing, yeah, just
I
put
see.
it up.
Perfect.
0 stress?
So you can
Yeah, your cards are all your
Start at
moves, so
6.
you'll want to
15.
kind of see these.
Yeah, but I only needed 2, right?
Well, these
that
have
what you're
moves
doing?
on them too.
Yeah.
I'm kind of down backwards.
Okay. So,
Or 1?
where is...
Whichever you want.
What?
Only available one quickets.
What do I put for 15?
Least stress.
So you'll have 6 stress,
Death's door would be 1 as
5
well.
HP.
Or in your case, 6.
Yeah, I'll check it out down to somebody.
Broken and
You do for armor broken would be what?
Does it say 5?
Yeah.
So D6.
So I'll walk you guys through everything here.
Yeah, the 3 is.
Exactly how to play and the whole shebang.
3, but you start with
Okay.
You need another 6. Apparently.
So there's a few things that we're gonna set you guys up with here. Okay. So the mechanical overview. So we're going to quickly cover the basics of what you need to know to start playing. First off, Daggerheart is a collaborative, narrative-focused role-playing game. That means we'll all be working together to tell a story using the mechanics of the game as our foundation. You'll each make choices for your characters during the adventure. I will describe the rest of the world reacting around you. Sometimes I might ask you a question, what your character knows about a place, has heard of a person, etc. I'll do my best to integrate your answers in the story we're telling, so that we're building this world together. Okay, let's turn your character sheets. You'll find an additional page underneath that called sidecar. Nope, I didn't give that to you guys, so don't worry about that. Action rolls. So now that we've looked at our character sheets, let's talk about how we roll dice in Daggerhearts. So the basics is grab your 2d12s. They will be called your duality dice. Decide which represents hope and which represents fear.
That's
what he says.
Purple's hope. Gray is fear.
When you have your character do something in the story that is dangerous or could result in a consequence, I'll probably ask you to make an action roll. You'll roll both the d12 and add the applicable character trait to the result. I'll usually tell you which one it is, but sometimes I might ask you if you want to. You may use some of the tokens you have to represent the modifiers for a roll. Let's say you are making an agility roll and you have +2 in that trait. You'll take the 2 tokens in your hand, so what these guys do rather than just saying +2 is that they have 2 tokens. So you roll it all at once, count everything in the tray, and away you go. Obviously, we're kind of past that. If you roll with hope, you mark a hope on your sheet. If you roll with fear, I gain a fear. This means I get to impact the flow of the narrative, usually to add some kind of complication to the scene. I start the game with a number of fear equal to the number of players. So this side will be the fear I got. That's the fear that I don't got. Sometimes you might have an experience that applies to a role. So in the left hand side of your sheet, it has your experiences. So Logan's is
Deadly Aim and Nature's Friend.
So any time that you can narratively use that, you can say that you're using that experience and add that +2 to a roll. So for example, expert climber, or attempting to scale a wall, eagle eye if you're trying to spot tracks on the dirt. You can spend a hope before the roll to describe how the experience helps you and adds it to your value. So whenever you guys are trying to use something that you're trying to hope for something to work, spend a hope. Easy way to think about it. Lastly, let's talk about spellcasts. Those are action rolls using your spellcast trait, which will be on the subclass's foundation card if you are a spellcaster. For example, Marlowe's spellcast is Instinct.
That's me.
How dice rolls affect the story. Alright, we've talked about how we roll dice, let's talk about what they do. Usually I'll set the difficulty for a roll based on the situation, 6, 14, 25, and your goal is to meet or beat that number, same as always. If you get a success with hope, that means you accomplish your goal and all is well. You can continue to pass the scene around the table to the other players as you'd like. A success with fear means you do it, but there's a consequence or complication. So I gain a fear and can make what we call a GM move. This just means I'll change the story in some way. You might have to mark a stress, adversaries might attack, the environment might change, or you might get part of what you wanted. The move I make will always aim to push the story we're telling forward in an exciting way. If you roll failure with hope, you don't get what you wanted, but things don't go as badly as they could have. I'll make a move that matches the narrative. And failure with fear, the situation goes very badly. I'll gain a fear, make a move, and raise the stakes. Saving the best for last, critical success, doubles. Any doubles, double ones, double twos, double sixes, double 12s are a crit. Crit success, no matter what. And the biggest difference for us is combat, no initiative. So everybody needs to pay attention. This game is all about playing together and building a story together. So as far as even combat, the combat is a story. So there's no just sitting back. If you want to get in there, wait until you see an opportunity for your character to do something to help to build that story, jump in and do it.
Clovis.
let's not sit right on top of each other. But yes, I figured that Clovis and Mog would have a lot of fun with this while they work through their own shit. Going through
We're
this
working
side of the
together.
Not staying behind.
Fuck you, Lunk.
So as soon as your action rolls in combat result in a fear roll, it automatically comes to the GM. If I choose to spend a fear, I can also make my own action. So if you guys roll with fear, fail a roll, or I spend a fear, that's when the GM gets to make a move. Okay. On your sheet, there is thresholds. So right-hand side, right underneath your armor, you have a sliding bar there with thresholds. The way the thresholds work is unlike other D20 games, this has 3 points. So if you meet it, you beat it. So for example, if you have a threshold of 7 and I roll a 7 damage, then I'm actually in the bracket of 7 to 15 or whatever it is. So that'd be minus 2 HP out of your total of 6 for most of you. If you're 6 or lower, it'll be 1 damage, 7 to 15, 2 damage, 15 higher, 3 damage. 3 HP marked off. So it's all threshold based. So it's no big numbers, it's no big subtractions. It's much easier math all the way around for all of this. Advantage and disadvantages is at a D6. That's how you guys roll with advantage or disadvantage. Ranges are different. The ranges are melee, very close, which is 5 to 10 feet. Close, which is 10 to 30 feet. Far, 30 to 100. And very far, anything past that. So even all the ranges on your weapons are very close or melee or far, I think, for most of you. So those all dictate. So again, it's all narrative. It's no longer can I make it. You're welcome, Penzu.
Yeah.
A little bit easier. Okay. That's the fear guide. Okay. Evasion is your armor score. So that's the try to hit you. Am I missing anything? Are you guys have any questions about stuff that's on your sheet?
Yeah, why does this show 6 hope, but I only have 2?
Your max is 6.
Your max is 6. Yeah. So you can have up to 6 and that's it. So once you get to 6, right? You can't build it any higher.
Yeah, I'm sure it's focus.
Yeah. What was this? Evasion? Is that on the sheet? Ah, there it is.
It has to roll match or higher to hit you.
Okay.
Questions, queries? I'm not going to say complaints. Not today. There's no choice. Here is mud.
I don't think it seems that complicated, but I kind of need to see it in action.
Yep.
And I don't think that'll be a problem.
No, I just want to make sure that everything is answered adequately for you guys. So if you guys do have questions, please ask.
I want to make sure I still got it. I try to blood puppet Mog. And I make him do the first roll.
Stop this! Stop doing this! Don't do this! Don't!
As he goes,
Letman! Letman does?
no, you do.
You do.
Look at this. You can't blood puppet me. I have blood.
That's my robotic arm.
Yeah.
Why?
Frank likes it.
Okay.
Dude's just sitting there, giant hole in his chest.
So who?
Filled with ointment.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It looks like it's loosely woven together by strands of nerves and blood.
They're coming together.
It's healing.
Good.
Disassociating with Frankfurt right now. I am now.
Illumination, lighting,
vision.
I don't understand this. I just died. My family just died and I'm playing a game. I'm very depressed right now. They did die a while ago, I will say. It wasn't today.
You found me?
Yeah.
Everybody knows when they die. Nobody understands.
Oh, I know in person? Okay, you can come back here.
I'm not the only one.
I just show up.
You've been hanging out with a hole in your chest for a couple weeks.
There's just a random ship on there. Who's seen ships like
We
that?
saw each other.
Who's doing that? How do you have a chip on the fucking
Got a hole in
screen?
your chest for years.
An infernal sword that he wields and pulled into my chest, and I grabbed
Okay.
him and banished him with it. I have a hole in my chest because of it.
Do you guys want to just take a quick moment, just introducing your characters to everybody, please?
I am Kari Nix. I have tits. So my character is very strong and she's not afraid of anything. I'm a little scared of Vecna, but yeah. So I'm scared, but I'm not afraid. So this is gonna be a change for me. Well, we're playing our actual character, playing a fucking game. Stop looking at me dumbfounded.
I'm scared, but I'm not afraid.
Yeah, I'm really good at getting up close and personal. This isn't me, this is you. I'm pretending to be Clovis, but a woman. This will be fun.
So how tall are you? It's a giant. You tell me.
I'm a giant. I stand 18 feet tall.
That'll be a little inconvenient.
Clovis is gonna be jealous.
Yeah, Clovis.
And sorry, how many eyes do you have? Because giants can have anywhere between
I
1 and
have-
3 eyes.
I have one.
Should have done 3 to want to
But I
focus
have
on
3
that.
nipples.
1 eye, 3 nipples.
As I draw a third breast.
And 3 runes on your chest.
3?
One for each nipple. I come from the mountains, and I have a broad stature, and I have very long arms with my 18-foot tall body. What? You got that, Clovis?
Thank you, Letman. I appreciate the.
He's giant, Mike.
As you hit your head inside the sanctum. Oh,
I cast Resist on Clovis.
I was gonna say, as he does that, I go, oh, wait, 20 feet tall. I am 20 feet tall.
and Clovis, how do you appear?
Well, my name is Talua Hoofsong. I play this weird instrument, and apparently I like songs. I like creating stories and collecting treasure. I like to. Oh, that's interesting. Be part of a community, and I live with nomads for a while. So I don't really have a permanent homestead. I'm always moving, and I'm very well traveled. I know things, lots of things.
That's a nice change.
I kind of look like a humanoid goat, essentially, with horns, square pupils, and cloven hooves.
When did Clovis put the helmet on?
Huh?
When did Clovis put the helmet on?
Forgive me, Clovis, and,
Yes,
and
exactly.
Letman, we'll circle back in one moment. At the bottom of your sheet, there's 3 questions. At the very, very, very bottom.
Bottom left.
What made you realize?
Do you mind asking one of the other players at least one of those questions, please?
Sure, Devlik. What do I do that annoys you?
Clovis, buddy, you annoy me? I don't know. It's so hard to choose, but if I had to pick one, it's probably when you get so caught up on your pissing contest with Mog about who's in charge of the irregulars when you both kind of fucked off.
Forgive me. This isn't about Clovis. This is about Talua.
Oh, gotcha.
So, and sorry, what's your character's name?
I'm playing Varian Sato.
So, what about Talua upsets Varian Sato?
Sometimes Talua just plays way too late into the night, and I struggle to sleep.
Ding 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 ding.
And Letman, if you can ask one of the other members, one of yours.
So I'm just trying to embrace Kari, and I'm not asking fucking shit. Whatever your character's name is. Barnacle. I'm trying to impress you. I'm not asking. I'm trying to impress you.
You are pretty impressive.
Oh boy. Next up, please, Frank.
I
Mine doesn't ask
am
questions.
Zebra Mistclaw. I am a Slyborn Simian Simia Druid. So I look like a monkey.
You smell like one too.
And I have a slight addiction to gold,
Can I use one of my
but
other
I am a
questions on
protector
him?
of the forest.
Zevra, you are my childhood friend.
There's your connection.
Oh, okay. Hello, friend. And I'm gonna climb up your back. I'm gonna pull on your ears.
Must be these ones, right?
Turn left.
No, I know, but it's from this.
And a
don't
question
let him do that.
for yourself or a statement from the bottom of your sheet.
Lunk. Whatever your character's name is.
I am Garrick.
Garrick, what animal do I remind you of?
Well,
Tell me he's a millipede.
you're very clearly you must be an orangutan of some type. You're very hairy.
Looks pretty wombat to me.
Is that correct?
Creatures, right?
Yeah, I would guess so, yes. Thank you.
Tenzu?
I am Marlo Fairwind. I am the personal mage to King Emrys. And I am responsible for bringing you all together. I am a magic user, a sorcerer to be specific, and of the Loreborn community. I don't just cast spells, I fold and shape the magic. I'm an elf.
Playing me? Oh, never mind.
And a sorcerer, an elven sorcerer, royal mage, and I have this wonderful dual staff that hurts people when I hit them. And why do you think King Emrys trusts you more than anyone else to deliver this package?
No, that's for you to ask.
Oh,
That's a question for you.
it's a question for me.
That builds your own character. It helps you build your character.
Well, clearly as the mage to the royal highness, I mean, why wouldn't he trust me?
The questions are at the very, very bottom. Or statements. Probably for you.
I would like to ask you one more question.
Let's try to change the connections though, rather than repeating the same people back and forth. Let's try to ask different
Barnacle.
people.
What affectionate nickname have you given me?
Because your name was
Marlo.
No. Zebra Mistclaw.
Zebra Mistclaw?
Polinugwe.
Monkey.
Sure. Monkey. 'Cause I'm a frog and you're a monkey. Frog and monkey.
And I'm gonna call you Frog.
Don't fucking dare!
Okay, I'm sorry.
And a question from yourself or a statement.
Clovis's character. Seems I owe you a favor.
What is it?
What do I owe you? Why do I owe you?
Could be anything, Chloe.
It could be anything.
This makes me very uncomfortable.
Yeah. You have to side with me.
I have to side with you.
Yeah. Don't know
Why?
Don't know when yet. It's just gonna have to happen at one point.
Something happened.
You guys want to kill a bunch of innocents? Gotta side with me.
Genocide?
So why is it that she owes you that favor though? What did she do or what did you do for her?
Well, honestly, I think
She's
it's
the court mage.
honestly, I think it has something to do with the reason as to why she grabs my hand at night.
What?
Why do you hold on to his hand at night? Her hand at night. His hand.
Well, I don't know if it's every night, but certainly when I have those terrifying dreams, I'm not really ready to talk about. I seek companionship, and he just seems to be
My sweet
I
lullabies.
am
My sweet
has
lullabies.
what I need.
And emotional.
And luck. Did you need somebody to help you read?
He knows how to read.
Oh,
I'm not Lunk, I am Garrick. Garrick Reed.
I love it.
Garrick knows how to read, it's in his name. I am from Highborn.
You are.
What's that?
There's the one.
You are a highborn.
Part of Highborn community. I am a Highborn.
Please talk like Mog while you're.
I am Highborn. I was born into a life of elegance, opulence, and prestige. I am a human, which gives me a natural human look, rounded ears, and natural endurance. So nothing spectacular, but it'll do. Who do we have? That's really all about me.
and your questions along the bottom.
Yes, Barnacle.
Barnacle's already had 2. Let's
I
try
just
to
am more
move things
likable than
around.
Clovis.
Pick on here.
So who other than Barnacle, who else has already had 2?
It's me.
So everybody else is available.
Has nobody had questions?
Everybody's had at least one.
You said
I thought you were at 2.
your name over there.
We're friends.
What was your name?
We tell each other everything.
Tallulah. Tallulah.
Actually, no, I wouldn't be more than.
I'm gonna forget that, but Tallulah.
Mind if I call you Tallulah?
You can call me whatever you'd like, sweetheart.
I see you're trying your best, but if you could try a little harder.
Oh. Is that what your thing says?
He says, I see you're trying your best.
No, on it, it's actually something real nice, but one's just trying to beat for the point.
You threw that in there in the end.
At what point did you realize we were going to be such good friends?
I just make friends everywhere I go.
And Devlik, yourself.
I think I skipped. That's fine.
Yeah.
Spoken so much. Everybody knows who Barnacle is already.
Barnacle, where are you from? What are you?
Base Lunk. Or should I say Garrick?
Garrick, yes.
I'm Barnacle. I'm the... Sorry, Clovis, that distracted you. I am the Underborn Ribbit Rogue. Because I love rogues so much, I'd do anything for a rogue.
Do you eat flies?
Oh, that was racist. What are you, human?
It's species.
You're a human, you say that to a ribbit?
Yeah, but do you eat flies?
Yeah.
When I'm hungry.
So yes.
No, because I'm from the caves below. There's no flies down there, there's slugs and
We got flies over here. We got
Fireflies.
bananas over here. We got.
fireflies.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Flies.
buddy.
Did you say I eat bananas?
How'd
are
you lose the German
monkey.
accent there, Frank?
I'm Zevra.
You're also Frank playing Zephyr.
No.
I am.
told you,
I'm not afraid of danger and I'm willing to get into it, but I won't swim in water because I'm not actually a frog, I'm a toad. I'm a black toad. I'm black as the night. I like the color black.
Well,
I'm a oh, can't see that.
all toads are frogs, but not all frogs are toads.
That's some slightly racist. And I'd
Sylvie got
fuck. You want to do me or do I want to do you?
I'll get her back in.
I would follow Varian so to anywhere.
And do you want to ask a second question to somebody else? Or a second
Sure.
statement?
Let's pick one of these people. I'm gonna go. I'm intimidated by.
Tallulah.
No.
That's how you spell it.
No. Carnix, because I'm a tiny little toad and Carnix is a big bitch.
My name is Kari.
It says Car on there.
Kari Nix.
Corey?
Nix is my last name. My first name is Kari.
I call you Car. I call you Car because we're such
Car
good
for
friends.
short.
I realize you have swing
The
connections.
E is silent.
You're intimidated by me.
You're so big.
That's why I'm trying to impress you.
It's coming off as intimidating.
I'm playing Varian Sato, the wild-born Qatari, the master of the bow. Qatari has set out from his village at this point to. He's heard all the tales of the outlaw Robin the Hood, and so he wants to set out to become a folk hero of his own. And with that, Marlo Fairwind and I, we tell each other everything.
Did you tell him why you
So
grabbed
he
his
knows why
hand?
you hold his hand.
Yes, please.
Yeah, everything.
Oh.
And on top of that, Tallulah, I'm worried that you're better than me.
Don't worry, buddy.
I also want to be more like Barnacle because he's a frog. and that's pretty
He's
cool.
not. He's not. So don't worry.
Oh, Putnam, stop.
Fuck you. I have one more thing that I have to give out.
I do.
Here? Where did it all come
I don't know.
My cough.
From the table.
You know the guitar he is.
I have one more thing to give out. Do I just pick someone?
Yeah.
What's your character's name?
Very subtle.
Awesome. We both want the same thing. What is it?
To be monkey.
Happiness.
Be friends with Tom. You know what? I also want to be a folk hero.
I was
with
gonna
you.
say,
We want
my
the
big
same
thing is I want to be a folk hero one day. I want them to sing songs about me.
What's your character's
That's
name?
Varian. We just went over this.
It's right there.
Sorry, the amount of blood loss and losing my arm and my loved ones.
Clovis, hand the snacks as I reach through his chest.
It's not that big. Plus, I'm scared of Clovis.
Yes,
I cast in wards on the
You
hole.
say that you seem to say that you make friends very easily, and yet why did I once consider you a friend?
He makes it easy.
Are you saying we are no longer friends?
I once considered you a friend.
And do you still? You may have once, but still consider me?
Clearly not.
What did what happened?
He's asking you.
I'm asking you.
To my knowledge,
Why
I
don't you tell the
thought
group?
we were still friends. This
Why don't you tell the group?
is very upsetting.
Tell everybody.
Oh, Lunk, is that your name? He's talking about in the game.
Garrett.
Yeah.
So why is Garrett?
Why is I know
Just make something up. That's what you're supposed to do.
I took your
Virginity.
yes.
We're supposed to be building a story together, right?
Ex-lovers.
I took your wife from you and
So he just.
Because you're a woman.
Yeah.
Just to confirm.
Oh, you're a lesbian.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm friends with a lesbian. I'm also a woman.
She found out she wasn't into women anymore, so I
Oh, buddy,
swooped
she's
in.
still.
He slid in there.
Yeah.
Literally.
Hey, Tallulah.
It's Tallulah.
Tallulah. What did you confide in me that makes me leap into danger for you every time?
You also hold my hand at night?
Is there an option?
With little goat feet just a going.
You whore! I didn't know there was another side.
I'm showing you the way of pleasure.
Damn, this is a question.
Okay.
I got one more question then. Is anybody missing a question?
Is that the question?
Does everybody have 2, 3?
I have 3, but I only asked 1.
You've been asked a few though?
Yeah, so you
Oh
gotta,
yes, I've been asked to.
yeah, so now you gotta hand out yours.
Oh no, you don't have. You just
No.
I
You
create
gotta hand them out.
throughout the
You
story.
gotta hand them out.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yep.
Okay,
We can,
okay.
we can keep on building as we go.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good point. You
Okay, so,
put that whenever you want.
and the mood is set.
All right.
Just sex.
This evening, your party finally made it to the Sablewood, a sprawling forest of colossal trees. Some say are even older than the Forgotten Gods. Its place renowned for 2 things: its sunken pathways that provide the trade routes for many traveling merchants, and its unique hybrid animals. Even now, from within your carriage, you can hear strange sounds: the low calls of the lark moss, the croak of the lemur toads, the skittering of a family foxbats. In the underbrush, one of you is driving the carriage. Who is it?
Me. I'm on it. As I am the guide of the Sablewood, I know every twist and turn.
And just to confirm, this is Zebra.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So Zebra, You've noticed something unique about the looks of the trees within the Sablewood. What is it?
I've noticed that they're actually glowing this evening, as there's almost little fireflies in all of the trees. You told me about fireflies, didn't you, Barnacle?
My tongue's sticking out. Trying to get them. Yeah. You buy them, right?
Why are they here?
Because we're in the Sablewood. Is where they live?
No, they don't.
He's glowing.
I'm always here. They're never here.
I'm always here too.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were here earlier.
I don't know. I just know there's never them here.
So as you all travel in on the cart, on the carriage, delivering this passage for Marlo Fairwind and the Crown. You were all here for one reason or another, whether it's to secure the carriage, to guide, to lead, to be a scout, whatever the case is. You all traveling through the forests as the trees illuminating and sparkling as life takes amongst them.
Marlo, what's in this box?
Well, this is for the King Emrys to know and for you to find out.
So Zevra, the lightning bugs that you speak of, the fireflies,
Yes.
everything within Sablewood are a combination of two species. What are the lightning bugs paired with?
Little toads.
I'm not eating little.
So,
Maybe these aren't the fireflies you're used to.
as the fire toads are batting their wings and almost similar to grasshoppers where they gain that momentary flight and land, these fluttering toads are fluttering from tree to tree and using
You're
their
eating
tongue
your babies?
to hammer themselves and anchor themselves to the location
They are.
as their bodies still illuminate with every croak, every movement. As your steeds pull the carriage around the next tight corner, one wheel coming off the ground for just a moment, you see an overturned merchant's cart laying sideways in the path before you, blocking your way. A scattering of fruits and vegetables litter the trail. From around the side of the carriage steps a Strix wolf, a large creature with the body of a wolf and the face of an owl, and large wings adorning its back. It finishes chewing its meal of fruits and veggies. The hand of the dead merchant. Nope. Whoa. Finished chewing its meal, the hand of the dead merchant, as it stares at you, curious, trying to judge whether you're friend or foe. Then you see following clumsily behind two small pups, watching their mother cautiously. From within the carriage, the rest of you feel your carriage come to a stop. What would you like to do?
I think we should wait
Can I do something first?
and see if
I
they
would like
move.
to look in disgust at her cubs, as not only are they dual species, they're actually tri-species, assuming that there was an affair of some sorts in the line of work. As I go, prophecy is coming true. Prophecy.
What prophecy?
Nothing. As I grab my characters, hold the voice around.
I'm gonna pull the horse to a stop and
Everyone, be at high alert. We must stop and take his gold.
Whose gold?
Or I will stop and get his gold, not you guys.
We
Stay
get
in
the
the
gold
car.
after the
Nah, I got your
wolf
back.
hybrid has left.
We in?
Big dog.
Oh, you guys.
Fortunately, we have a hunter with us.
Be very warned. The Strix wolves, they're very, very defendant of their pups. If you approach while she is feasting, she
I
may
think
turn
we should
hostile.
wait. The gold will be there when we leave.
Fuck out of here, Brents! Fuck out of here!
I can create
Alright,
a
you-
distraction.
You guys can go ahead. We'll
Put
wait
it to
here.
sleep. I can create a distraction. Oh, I can put it to sleep. Or I can
Plug my ears.
It's also canonically that they hate large objects.
The Strix Wolf is very wary of your movements. Let's make our first roll to see how she reacts. This will be using your presence trait. to grab your duality dice, so grab your duality dice and roll them. Then add your presence. You can also spend a hope before the roll to add your experience if it applies. So if Batman, if you are doing this as Kari next, you have 2 different colors there, one for hope, one for fear.
Double threes! That's a crit, baby!
A crit to start. Fantastic.
Said them all over again.
I was like, oh, and you say that, I go, boom, boom, boom,
So as Kari Nix starts stomping towards the Strix Wolf, she starts backing up and just kind of ushering her cubs with a wing. Just kind of moving them back and back and back away from you. Moving away from the entire unit there.
And I'm gonna jump on with a 19 with hope. I'm gonna jump onto his arm as he's running like this, and I'm gonna swing and dolphin dive my way into the carriage to start looking for money.
So as she clears her cubs out of the way, first of all, crits, you can mark an extra hope on your sheet.
Nice.
And if you had a stress, you would remove a stress as well with a crit.
Oh, nice.
Now, with the critical success, after she shields her cubs and kind of tucks them away, this Strix Wolf actually looking at you in your large form, it feels very much like home to her, even though you're doing everything out of character. And her big owl tail actually starts wagging behind her as she kind of puts her head down and starts coming towards you. As she gets close to you, as you slow down and kind of in your inquisitive way, she actually takes a seat right in front of you and just kind of stares up at you.
I will join and go, an intellect like myself. Boom! And I also grab a seat and go, let me tell you a story, Strix Wolf.
And I begin to play my instrument. I just think I have an instrument on board, right?
What instrument do you have?
Well, it legit looks like a small. It looks like a what?
Bagpipes.
Air guitar.
I like the bagpipe idea.
It's always keeping you up at night. Yeah.
You know what? It's a mix of a bagpipe and a keyboard. I have to blow it in and then touch the keys. That's what it is. Go ahead, start telling your story.
This is the time Zevra and I first met. We were having fun playing out in the mud.
You need
I
to
was
speak up
dancing
and I hear you
around,
over
listening to the beats of the
Tallulah.
melody, when a monkey came out of nowhere and started throwing mud at me. I found much joy in this, and I decided to partake in throwing the mud.
Was it this monkey?
Yes, it was Zevra. As I turn and look and go, it was Zevra. Gather around, everyone. Have a seat so I may finish telling my story.
So as you're doing this, Zevra, you're at the down carriage. And what were you doing?
I'm looking around for his money.
So as you're sitting there, stuff's getting tossed around behind
there's
it.
nothing small about this. It's boom, boom, but the bananas are all half, like they're just broken in half and look like they're half eaten. As I'm just in an absolute rush to get through. That is the only fruit by far that's getting eaten.
So as Kari Nix, the giant, says Zevra, do you stop and look up?
Yeah, you hear the rustling stop, and I poke my head out with the banana and.
Do you remember those times of throwing mud back in our youth?
You just see my hand slowly reach down.
Shit or what?
Mud.
And I throw just a mushy apple right at your head.
I want to add one thing to your card there, Louis. From the thing I hate about you, I'm also gonna add into that stigma. You also pick the worst times to get carried away with your playing solos. Fair. I pick up when you do.
Well, I guess, does he roll the hit?
No, because if we roll and he rolls fear, then I get money. So it's only when it's gonna change there. So I don't want to make you roll unneedly and gather more fear than I already have.
Well, as it hits me in the face,
It's up to you whether or not it's up to the two of you whether or not it hits.
and it smokes, actually wetting my hair, I use the juices from the apple and I go, Good times. I could really use a mud bath right now, though, Zevra. What say you? Get your water skin out and make mud with me.
So, in your cyclopean 18-foot body, what's your hair look like?
My hair has started growing from here, not here, so I have a very large forehead, and it's very shiny. My hair is probably about...
As your eye sits right about here.
As my hair is a very dirty blonde, and it definitely looks like I have not cleaned it in a very long time, as there is what appears to be molded pieces of fruit. My hair seems to be like blotched and everything, and there seems to be some sort of hardened like brown crust in my hair. And my hair is probably about 8 feet long, and I have a very poorly weaved braid.
I think there may be more intimate times to do this.
But
I will join you shortly.
Okay, well...
You start. As I duck my head back in and things start flying back out.
Recall, analyze, comprehend, charm, perform, deceive, perceive. Zevra, as you're going through the cards, I will need an instinct roll, please. So just 2d12 plus your instinct.
12 fear.
12 with fear?
Yep.
Hurry up with your solo.
So, as you're looking through the cards,
Yes.
you realize that all of the valuables are missing. There's nothing there, and there is the dead driver that you keep on working around. Just a mangled end of a limb left. His arm, obviously, the Strix Wolf has or had. As you take a strong look, just for that one moment that you just kind of glance over, you realize that the driver's neck is actually slit.
Oh.
Keep going. You guys are fine.
We're listening to
So anyways,
Cardi makes the story.
after shoveling throwing mud, we decided that we needed a bath. So he actually took me down to a very nice spring. There were a couple of trees with vines. Although I was very big and prominent, I was not able to hang from the vines, and I ended up swinging from the branch itself, breaking it. After plummeting in, I ended up draining out the little spring area due to my sheer weight and my massive jugs. Sorry, I can't say it. I have 3 jugs, remember?
Yeah.
Of course, I have 3 jugs.
I recall.
Use a hope you can get another.
After that, we decided to make a pact to always enjoy every moment together. And honestly, I have had some of the best years of my life. As I lean over to try and pet it.
As the Strix Wolf just kind of leans into that pet,
Fuck yeah.
looks up at you. Woohoo! As she kind of gallops off and gets around the cart, looks down at yourself, Zevra, and just kind of eyeballs you, and then looks over, sees her little ones, and just bolts off into the bush, gallops away with her little ones.
I'm going to name her Stick.
We have bigger problems.
This was fun, but don't we have somewhere to be?
Well, let's check this out.
I
I'm gonna go see the body too.
slop over this body, over the end of the cart.
I think Zevra has taken care of everything.
Oracle.
There's an issue as the
Did I see how I persuaded the wolf?
Yeah. It was weird.
I slop
I don't
this
think I
thing
understand what
over,
you're saying.
and the head falls off
Oh,
and rolls towards the cart.
I didn't do that. Somebody else did.
it was probably the wolf.
This was a
It
murder.
was probably whatever overturned this cart.
Well, we almost overturned, but that's because I was going too fast.
Yeah, that's because you.
Because you
Yeah.
got on the left side
It's probably
instead
just
of
I had a
sit the
short
boat too
staff.
hard.
Short stuff?
It's safe.
Yes.
It's like this stretch is caved.
Oh, if only we can find out who slit this throat. Oh, I wish we knew someone who could track really well.
They slit it pretty deep, I'd say. The whole head rolled off.
How long have you been sitting here? Is it still?
I'm holding shoulders
I just puppeting. I put my
and
head through its
a mangled lower body and no arms.
No, I guess but I'm gonna puppet the mouth then.
That's offensive. Fuck you, Frankfurt. I'm missing an arm. Stop touching my arm.
Does anyone want? Maybe we could track who did this.
Turn.
I know a tracker.
Wait over time.
Varian,
It's tied at 4.
are you not a
They
tracker?
tied it with 20 seconds left.
Not really. I'm more of an archer.
I'm going to use a fear.
No.
As all of you gathering around this down cart, having these conversations, and mostly having a carefree demeanor about you. In a whirlwind of cracking branches and unsheathed blades, a group of 4 thistlefolk jump out from the brush alongside the road. The overturned cart was an ambush. They stand before you, weapons drawn, blocking the road. They'll go first. Allow me a moment to set up the battle map.
I told you guys. Should have killed.
Always. I'm sure you can do that though. It's not.
They didn't fight in my way there.
Alright.
I'll take you to where this guy died. Boom.
Yeah, you're right. Guys, he was killed right here.
I never would have guessed.
There's like a big patch of just like dried blood in the sand. This is where he died, not over there where he is.
Pile of mud, apples, and bananas? Or are all the bananas yours?
We had half of it.
They're mine.
Half of each banana.
He's going back for the other half.
Okay. So. Okay, having the upper hand, the 3 thistlefolk ambushers rush you guys. Because of their ambush feature, they get to make an attack immediately. This only happens when they enter the scene, so it won't be like this every time. But right now, they are slashing at you with daggers, protected by armor made of polished stones. Okay.
IP rocks.
Stones?
Let's have some fun here.
No, those are kidney stones.
Okay.
Rocks!
They're quite different there, Kari.
These ones are just as large.
They're all made of minerals.
Maybe even smaller.
You recognize one of the armors? What? You recognize one of the armor?
So the first thistlefolk would run up to melee range, close range. What do I got here?
Very close.
Enter the scene without being spotted. 2d4 plus 8 physical. Okay, so let's make sure. Yeah. So 1, 2, and 3 would run into very close. Or you have very close because you're a giant.
Very close is actually far from me, but
Yeah, you can reach.
Okay, so they each get an attack first, just as part of surprise, and then we'll turn around to you guys here. So from the top down, so green, blue, and then shield. So green runs up to Zevra as she comes screaming out of the forest, blade in hand, and takes a swing, and that is a 4 to hit.
It goes off my evasion.
Off your evasion.
My evasion is a 10.
Okay, so as he swings the first time on you, you see him and monkey out of the way right away. Blue, seeing what's going on, goes up to Lua Hoofsong for an 8. Does 8 hit?
Yes.
no, it doesn't.
8 does not beat your evasion. So as you guys are slowly getting the upper hand on all of this, the last one on Garrett Reed is a 7. Fuck my rolling.
11.
So misses again. So all 3 of them miss. And it's to you guys. What are you guys doing as these 3 come barreling out of the bush and miss on you?
As the one comes in on me, it's gonna kind of try to like swing at me with a club, and I'm going to actually grab the club midair and bonk him on the top of the head.
Okay, let's roll your duality dice. See if you hit.
With what do I add to it? Or is it just a roll?
What does it say that your weapon hits with?
Instinct.
So you add your instinct.
Gotcha. Okay. Even though I was okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
14 with hope.
14 with hope. Congratulations. Take a hope. Yes, that hits.
Awesome.
We just have to do some damage first, and then we'll pass the spotlight here.
And what do we do? Roll the same 2 dice for damage?
No, what does it say for damage next to that?
Oh, 1d8 plus 1.
There you go.
Gotcha. Hit. Get it. 9 damage.
Okay, so okay. There we go. So you guys still have hope, so you guys still have the spotlight, whoever wants to go.
At that moment of him like kind of discombobulating this guy, throwing him off a little bit, knocking my short bow, I'm just gonna yell monkey down as I'm gonna knock an arrow and fire it at the green one.
I look over and I don't get down, but it just goes over my head.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Okay. Well, I don't get down.
We'll find out.
You might not have to. 6 with fear.
Oh. So that's a failure with fear.
Yeah.
So as that happens, I will have you roll your damage, please.
Monkey.
4 physical.
So 4 physical. Is that lower than your first threshold?
Yes.
So mark off 1 health or 1 armor, your choice. And I'll use my fear for that.
You don't have to. It's your turn because it's.
I would still use my fear for that portion of it, because normally that wouldn't happen.
Oh, I see what you mean.
It would just come to my spotlight. So, so in that moment, as the green guy gets missed,
Cleo would say, I know my way home.
as the green guy gets missed, they don't have anything fun. Yeah, they really don't have anything
I thought
fun.
you said catch, not down. So I tried to catch her.
So yeah, so as you try to catch it, all of a sudden you turn around, you see this arrow, and you go to catch it and just gets you right in the shoulder as you take 1 HP worth of damage. With that fear roll, it will come back. The spotlight will come back to myself, and for that, the gentleman in blue, seeing his friend taking all these hits, and after missing Talua with the first attack, decides to come around with the second, trying to bury this blade deep inside of Talua's ribs for a 16. Thank God. That hits.
No way.
Oh yeah. And that is for 12 physical damage.
So -3.
Does that beat your severe? Or meet or beat your severe? Then that's 3 HP.
You can use that armor to drop it down.
So you can use one of your armor slots, and that would bring it down 1 threshold level. So from 3 to 2 HP if you choose.
Yeah, okay.
And you can use multiple armor slots if you're willing.
Okay, you can. I thought you couldn't for some reason.
No, you can.
So I can use 2 armor slots to drop at 2 different tiers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So would you lower it to?
I lowered my armor class to 2, and I just my health to.
So you reduced it by one threshold there. So what does this look like that you reduce this damage coming in? What did you use as far as your armor to do this with?
Well, I put my bagpipes in front of me.
Okay.
That's exactly what happened.
So your bagpipes, yeah, he's coming in with his dagger. And in that last moment, you hold up your bagpipes. He manages to stab through your bagpipes, but luckily, that bag itself created the air gap. So instead of going all the way through and into your kidney, it just pierced your skin, but deep enough that you can feel that stuff's not doing well. I'm going to use a second fear to actually attack again with that. No.
Bagpipes.
Yeah, we'll attack Talua again with the same guy. 7 for evasion.
Nope.
Misses. So after he pulls it out and goes to swing again, what happens? Are you just catching on, or?
Yeah, I catch on or whatever, and I pop with my bagpipes again.
Okay. Spotlights to you guys.
All right. I'm just furious about this. I suck in all this energy into my body, and I just push it all out at who's attacking her?
Bluey.
Bluey? At Bluey. I'm gonna blue him.
Okay.
This is my unleashed chaos.
Dead.
Okay.
I don't know what it means though. I've got tokens. How many tokens do I have?
Also dead.
You can spellcast against a target within far range. Any number of tokens to channel raw energy from within. What are our raw tokens?
Oh, you go to your spellcast trait. So when you spellcast with yours is going to be
Instinct.
yes. You get that many tokens.
Oh, I get 2.
So you just add 2. So when they say tokens, it's just adding your modifier.
Well, it says.
He gets 2 tokens specifically
Yeah,
for
he
that?
spends them.
Cool.
Roll a number of D10 equal to the number of tokens spent. I'm gonna shoot 2.
So you're gonna blow everything?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Blow
then
it out.
2d10.
2D10.
So
Blow 'em.
now you have to roll a spellcast first. So see if you
yeah.
Yeah.
So your 2d12 plus your instinct modifier.
And if you want to add damage, you can.
That's 11 plus 2, so that's 13.
Is it with fear or hope?
That is with hope.
Okay, so take a hope.
Okay. That means add a hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that meets it.
That means it. Which
That
is good.
means
All
it,
right.
so you hit.
2D10. Motherfucker. Oh my god. A 9 and a 6.
So that's 15 plus
2?
Oh no, so yeah, not plus anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 16.
It's 15.
15? Okay. With that,
So this is like magical force that I'm just like drawing.
how do you want to do this? Gonna blow 'em up? How do you want to do this? What does this look like?
This just looks like this almost looks like air lit by like with like golden light coming into my body and then channeling through my hands and like a stream going into this Mr. Bluey here, and it's just like it's tearing his fibers apart.
So as this stream of golden energy flies straight at him and curves up, and as he looks up to see this, it goes right into his mouth. You can see this lizard actually start to expand as his scales start to almost stand on end. As all of a sudden, poof, he just into a pile of pink mist.
As the Letman goes, nice.
You guys still have hope. You still have the spotlight.
Did you want to go?
Yes, which one is the green guy, I think, tried to take a swing at me.
This one got the shield.
Yes, shield, I guess.
Yeah.
As he, I step back and he runs by me, I'll turn around and I will attempt to take a slice at him with my
Cleavement.
sword. Yes.
New special.
Yes, I see this.
I'm a short ones here, so.
No, yeah, it's still.
So roll to hit him.
9, 10, 12, 13.
Hope or fear. That's your hope is your white ones.
Yeah, hope is. Oh, I'm sorry, it's upside down. 6 plus 4, fear, 10 plus.
Plus your agility.
Agility.
To your hit. You add this.
Agility.
You add
Yeah.
agility.
Plus
so
2.
Plus 2.
So 12.
Okay.
So 12 with hope. Okay, so take a hope. So add a hope on your dice there, and you miss. So it's a failure with hope. So in that moment, again, you're taking your shot on this guy, swinging a blade.
Yes.
Yeah, because you're Garrick. Swinging your big blade, you do happen to miss. But in that moment, what kind of took your attention away was as you were looking over, you actually seen a fourth kind of skirting around the outside of the fight, trying to get behind you guys, so it appears.
Varian! Take your bow, there's one in the trees!
trying to gauge the direction that he pointed me to, and I'm just loosing an arrow.
Just fire blindly into the.
Would deadly aim help me with trying to get the right area that he was trying to direct me to?
Yeah, we can give you +2.
Okay.
So you gotta spend a hope to use an experience.
With my +2 would come to what's that?
Plus the.
Oh no, it's not for the attack. I'm doing deadly aim to try to find them.
Oh, I thought you.
With fear.
Is this counting as the attack roll at the same
Yeah, it's
time?
with your attack.
It's well, yeah. I would
Just throw
add,
it all as one?
Yeah.
Okay, good enough. I'm also going to use a stress then. So that way if I hit, I get an extra damage die.
Okay.
So I get high roll with fear, 23
23 with fear.
with fear.
Okay.
Assume good enough to hit?
Yep.
Okay.
20.
Ooh. 12, 15 physical.
Okay.
And if that happens to be severe damage, they also mark as stress.
Does happen to be severe damage. So as this arrow strikes this feline running through the trees,
Nice
trying to
job,
work its
Gary.
way around, this arrow hits it, and not only does it take it right in the hind quarter
I
on
knew
the
you could do
run,
it.
but it tumbles down out of the tree, takes a little bit of a roll, stands up, and starts limping, and still moving out towards your cart there. As it takes its full movement to make it towards your guys' cart out back behind you. Would anybody still be kind of between the down cart and your guys' original carriage? Or did all of you guys rush up to to the down carriage?
I was saying, wouldn't I be though? Because I
Us
scared
with
off
an
the creature, and then it came to me, and I.
And I was standing on the, I was sitting on the top of our cart just playing music, but the guy was down there with that green thing.
Yeah, well, is it still our turn?
So if you're with fear, it comes back to myself. So as he's running down, heading towards the carriage in the back that's still fully operational and hopefully storing a pile of goodies. As he's running by you, takes out a big serrated blade and just tries to take down your Achilles as he starts running by.
Okay. As I just yell out, Kari, one incoming!
That's a 20 to hit. And
Tried to
that
warn you.
will be
You lost your arm, now you lost the leg.
so that's 7 physical damage.
You take 7 damage.
I'm shotty.
And then, as he gets that, I'm gonna spend one more fear. Oh, the other way.
Yep. Don't be adding.
I'm gonna spend one more fear, and he's going to use his back off action. He is going to make another attack roll against all targets within melee range, so just yourself at this point in time.
Yep.
So that's a 22 to hit.
It's
And with that, you will be blasted backwards as she deals more damage to you. 6, 9, plus 3 is 12. And pushing you back into far range.
With this commotion going on, I'm going to burn a hope, and I'm going to use my Now You See Me to basically the second that the guy like kind of turns to see what's happening with his friends, I slide under his legs, tap his back so that he looks behind him, and I'm whacking him again on the top of the head to try and knock him out. I would like to be
so
non-lethal.
Okay, sure.
So I burnt my hope.
You have to burn your hope before you roll or after you roll?
You have to burn your hope if you're using an experience or if you're using a hope thing.
Ooh, that's not very good.
Same thing with stress. If you're
7.
doing something to
7 with fear.
7 with fear, so you miss entirely. Not only do you miss, but in that moment, as you go up behind him, he actually manages to wrap his tail around you. So with that, it's going to come back to him, and as he has his tail kind of just kind of curling you in, he's gonna take his dagger and try to stick it back into your side with a 20 to hit. And that is 8 physical damage.
I will burn an armor. Drop it 1. 4.
And then I will burn an additional fear the other way. I'm gonna have to do it the other way one of these. If we ever do this again.
Put a sign on the front.
Yeah.
You can't see, but we
Yeah.
That way we can correct him.
idiot.
We can correct him.
I'm going to burn another fear in that moment to have the thief roll an agility. To move into far range from where they just were. So at this point, they would have made it to the carriage with Hoofsong standing on top of it still.
If he's
Arlo,
going,
she's going for the box.
if he's going to the carriage, because I'm on the other one.
So they're
still on top.
very far at this point.
That's fine. I'm going to look at the shadow of the carriage, and I'm going to mark a stress and dive into it, like swimming.
Okay.
And as he's coming out, I'm going to pop up through a shadow and stab him in the gut.
Okay.
Shadow. It says far range.
Deadly. Yeah.
So I'm going to stab him. I have to mark a stress though for that. That's with fear. 19 with fear.
Hits.
Hits. Does he see me coming with it? I'm coming from a shadow from below while he's running. It's up to you. Again, an extra d6 if he doesn't see me.
Oh. Well, were you hidden, I guess?
That's what I mean. That's what hidden is. If he doesn't see me coming, I'm hidden.
And you came from underneath the cart?
Yeah, like I see.
Yeah, he dove into a shadow and then pops out another one when he makes the attack.
Yeah, I'd give it to you.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you want to do that.
Yep.
And then I just roll a d6. I don't have actually d6. I need this roll. You have a d6, can you use? Thank you. I do 3 damage. No, 3 plus 1, so 4.
Okay.
No problem. I did the bad roll. I did just poke him a little bit.
What does this look like?
So as I
Because she gone.
Oh, that's easy. Okay, perfect. What's it called? I dive into my little swimming shadow. I swim to her shadow, and as she's kind of climbing up onto the carriage, as I'm assuming she was doing, I'm going to kind of just, as she's coming outside it, my hands are poke out, and I'm going to kind of like try and climb, but as I'm climbing, I actually stabbed her in the throat back. So I was like, oh! As I crawl out, and I'm like, oh! So I kind of just like push her off, like, throw her off my dagger. I'm like, okay, and I wait to clean.
And with that fear roll, spotlight comes back to me. It comes back to the GM. The adversaries? Let's say that. The adversaries. I like that one. Old Shieldy there, entrenched in this thick battle with Garrick, is going to take his dagger from behind the shield as he's deflecting Garrick's blades and go for the thrust and try to get it right between 2 plates of armor for a 11 to hit.
Meets it.
Okay. And that will be...
You're dead.
No.
You have 1 HP.
That will be 9 physical damage.
Oh, that's 2 then.
So you could burn an armor to drop it down to 1 or... Yeah, so
No, but if it's 7, what is it?
It's 9.
9?
The armor doesn't go subtract from the damage, it subtracts a full tier.
Ah.
So if you use it, you drop down.
Yes, I will use 1 armor. 8. 1 damage.
There you go.
Should I need
Okay.
the other one? That makes more
Back to you
sense.
guys.
That's what I'm
I would like to just run up
Now
and
that we're
cleave
playing.
the closest one that is near me.
Okay.
Just doing all out sprint towards them.
Yep. So as you look back, you see the article finish off the thief running out the carriage. You see the 2 out in front of you. One of them's attacking Zevra. The other one, Garrick. They're both very much in proximity to you.
Kalua, are you seeing any of this?
Now, because you were put back, I will need you to do a agility roll just to make sure that you can make that very far run. Or that far run.
And that's just
So
2d12.
2d12s plus your agility.
Kalua, I need you to try harder. I'm working.
That is a 5 with fear.
5 with fear? Okay. So you make it halfway, but you don't quite make it all the way to them.
Okay.
You thinking?
Trying to. Yeah, these stat blocks are lacking, but obviously just because they're entry level stuff. Yeah, I guess the one fighting Zevra at this moment would just take another swing at him. That's a 19 to hit. And that's an extra 6 physical damage to Zevra. As the dagger strikes.
Oh,
And then
so only
Spotlight will be back to you guys. So if you want to continue your run, you're more than welcome to.
I've got a far-reaching attack unless somebody else has got something better.
Matt, so if I were to use an armor on there, I wouldn't take any damage?
Correct.
Okay.
You can also, there's one in front of you can swing up.
So any of you guys can go. Any of you guys can attack. You can use spells. You can do whatever. Louis, all your spells are on your cards.
Yeah, I can read them.
Okay.
Yeah, I see them all. I'll go towards the one that's closest to me, but he's still medium distance, right?
They'd all be in distance from you, yes.
Well, regardless, I can leap over the same thing. I'm going to leap right towards one.
Are you using Caprine Leap?
Yeah.
Nice. What does this look like with your little hoofs running through the forest?
Oh yeah, I'm on top of this. I'm on top of the carriage to begin with.
Yes.
So I'm going to kind of tuck my bagpipes in, and I'm going to start to essentially frolic and run as I off the edge. It's glamorous, for the record. You guys see a little puff of dust go as I take off, and it's like majestic, and the sun shines over top of me. Everything floats around me. I see Mog. And I land directly on top of the one that's in front of me, and I go to attack with my rapier.
You're due to 2d12.
That is going to be 5 with hope.
What's my spell?
Mark yourself a hope. Should say on it.
On your subclass.
On your subclass card. If I gave it to you.
I might not have got.
Probably whatever's +2 on your sheet. Unlikely. Did you roll?
Oh, 5.
With
Hope.
hope. So you miss. Yeah. You miss, but as you miss with this attack, you look back and see Kari next, and yell up at her, "Come on, get up here!"
That didn't work as planned!
I've got your back!
Yes, I use my experience of I've got your back.
Nice. Well played. So 1 hope.
Oh, sorry, that's yours.
So that'll cost you 1 hope to use.
Okay. And I go running in for a cleave.
Okay, so add your +2 plus your attack modifier.
Okay.
+2 plus my attack modifier,
Which is probably +2.
yeah. So that's 11 with fear.
Oh.
Yep.
Being a giant is hard.
Yep.
Especially fighting little people. You're very accustomed to fighting big things and being that wall, that stalwart giant.
Yep.
But these small little lizard folk with so many people running around in close quarters, it's getting tough for you. As you swing, and miss this lizard,
Did you get 11?
Yeah.
as you swing and miss the thistle folk, that's sitting there beating on your friends at this point in time. You look over and you see Zevra bleeding profusely from the hole inside of his side. You see this lizard, this thistle folk, doing everything he can while looking up at you in absolute terror to your size and mass as he ducks under this ginormous battle axe that flies above his head. He dips down, and after attempting to stab Zevra Mistclaw, he turns it around and comes back and goes right in for a knee shot for yourself.
Okay.
And that's a 10 to hit.
Hits.
With that, you will take 9 physical damage.
Okay. I will use 1 armor to reduce it.
So how does this look as you deflect this attack or reduce the damage?
So I basically, it hits into me, but just due to like the sheer anger of like my presence and everything, and me not being accustomed to fighting these little people, him not being accustomed to having a blade that's actually thick enough to cut through me, goes and like sticks in there, and he's like, and I'm just like, and just get really mad. I pull a Clovis.
I will spend another fear at this moment as he puts a foot up against your knee and pushes off you as hard as he can, holding onto his dagger. As his dagger comes loose, he spins it around in the air, catches it in the other hand, and tries to come right down on top of Zebra Mistclaw.
Fuck you, Zebra.
For a 12.
Hits.
Nobody else is in there to do anything. 9 physical damage. And Spotlight's back to you guys.
Zebra doesn't like getting beat up, so Zebra is going to.
Yeah, Zebra needs our help, guys.
Zebra is going to.
You need to try better.
By being
Remember
held
when
with
we-
this tail, she's gonna hold her. Or no, Zebra. I'm a man. She's gonna hold the staff up to the temple of this thing's head and go. And basically send an electric bolt through its brain.
Okay.
I will. And I'll actually use a stress as well.
There we go.
To really
We're figuring this out.
use my frustrations. 9 with fear.
Fail with fear.
You deserve to die.
Now we're figuring this out.
We're getting this. In that moment, he ducks down as your arc of lightning passes overhead. And this thing, angered at this point, after just stabbing you right in the hole in the shoulder and holding on to you tight, he grabs his other hand and just starts punching you in the face, holding onto that dagger that's still buried into you as a handle and pulling you in as hard as he can. That's a 12 to hit.
Hits.
For an additional 9 physical damage.
I'm hurting.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my armor breaks.
Your armor breaks?
Yeah.
Eric, seeing this, he cannot stand for this. He's going to
There we go.
attempt to.
The guy you're fighting.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I can't take this.
I can't.
Goes into his own fight
Nobody else is going to do anything. We need to help Zebra. I'm going to attempt to. I mean, all I've got is my sword.
This mentality for the owl.
So you guys
What
do
is
have
owl?
You guys do have more than your sword. You have your class features, which all has stuff. All your cards have stuff. And
Cards. You get cards. These ones on the back.
yeah, that full sheet of cards is stuff.
When can we use those cards?
Whenever. They're not disposable. They're reusable. They don't go anywhere. That's your loadout.
Some of them have costs on them. Like,
Yeah, if you read it, it'll tell you if it needs anything.
It might have needs a stress or a hope or whatever.
Typical rule of card games. Read the fucking card.
Right?
So if you want to take a swing right now, you can take a swing and then you can read the card while
Yeah.
other people are doing things.
Yeah. No, I'll take
So
a swing.
roll your 2d12s.
Got 11 hope and 2 fear
13.
plus.
So 15 with hope hits.
Yeah.
So roll your damage.
That's
Who are you attacking?
The guy that's fighting Zebra. Stabbing Zebra right now.
yeah. One
Punching him in the face
That'll do
repeatedly.
this, right? 7 plus 3 is 10.
As that slice, Zebra, all that you see as you're getting your face just punched repeatedly. In one of the lulls, as your head comes back, you look up with bloodshot eyes, blood running down your monkey face. You see just this thing all of a sudden gets split in half from behind and just banana apart. As
Banana.
Garrett was the name? Yeah. Garrick. As Garrick is standing there on the other side with his sword right in front of him.
Oh god, he's evil.
He's a bad guy.
Somebody did something finally.
I slick back my hair, just covered in blood.
And you guys still have the spotlight.
And oh, that's somebody else.
All right, I've got the.
Kill him!
Point at the green guy.
I've got my dual staff, and so after I just
green guy's
finished
still
blowing
alive.
this other guy apart.
After I just finished blowing this
Oh,
other guy.
not green guy? Okay, I
It's blue because he was blue. After I've just finished blowing this other guy apart, I've got my dual staff. This is how my dual staff works. I bring it up to my shoulder and I draw a bead on him because it does range attacks.
Before he fires off his attack, I'm gonna start playing a song, an epic song.
Yes,
and
play a
it
song first.
it'll be some deadly ass music.
Now, 1 second. Is this a team up?
Yeah, sure.
Because if it is, you can
This
spend
music
3
inspire
hope,
you.
and you can add your damage. Both you guys roll to hit. If one of you succeed, you both succeed.
Finish up.
And both of you do damage. So if this is a team up, you tell me how this is teaming up
We
with
could
this.
do
Let's go.
that. Specifically, I was just trying to make the target vulnerable. So it'd be easier to hit him. I'm assuming, right?
Distracting him?
Yep. It's up to you, man. Vulnerable gives them advantage.
We're gonna it gives him advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna play an epic song so that he has advantage.
All right. Okay.
So it's some epic background music.
So 2d12 plus a d6.
What's this music
Alright.
sound like? What does it sound like?
Play it while Jason, while you roll.
Not on my watch. Which is that's part of my experience. Not on my watch. What's that do again?
So you gotta spend a hope.
It doesn't sound quite right.
You can add +2.
It's like,
All
that's
right.
my bad.
And I got a D6 because of his.
So everything +4 plus a d6.
So this is with hope. 19 plus 4
Yes.
is 23 plus 4 is 27
hit?
plus 2 is 29, motherfucker.
Is it hope or fear?
Hope.
Hit the damage, honestly.
hope.
That's the one thing that matters.
It is hope.
Okay.
And yeah. Oh, I'm rolling damage now.
Rolling damage.
And this is just the 2.
That's
Just your 2 damage.
Oh, sorry. That's
Your
my
1 damage dice.
Your weapon. You're right
1d6 plus 3, I think, on that thing.
there. Yeah, right there.
1d6. Yeah. All right. Plus 3. 7.
7 damage?
Yes.
Okay. As that next bolt, that rocket launcher firing off his shoulder, he hits it with his shield, but his shield explodes at this point, catches shards of wood all throughout his body. It's still with hope, it's still you guys. You still have the spotlight.
As he does that, then I'm also gonna shadow blink behind him, and I'll Marcus just do that. I'll shadow blink and use his shadow to go into it, and I'll grab one of the splinters that falls from the shield and use it to stab him. I'm gonna attempt to kill him.
Do it.
But I'm 21 with hope, or 23 with hope.
Okay. Take a
And
hope.
give a d6. I'm hidden because he can't see me and behind him. He takes 7 damage. No, 8, but
That's a better D6.
That would do it.
it kills him. Perfect. So as a shard blast off, as I shadow jump from behind him, I'm gonna grab one of them and stick in his throat, just like he did to that traitor. I'm gonna slice his throat. It's really slowly. I'm not very strong.
Nice job.
Steady hand. I'm trying,
Nice job, most of you.
Falling off his body.
There's some of us who could have.
Interesting.
Shall we?
I gave him advantage.
Okay.
Good job.
I tried to kick somebody.
Did you
The
successfully
biggest guy in the
block
party
a
is
dagger
just
with
over
a
there playing
bagpipe?
his
I did.
bagpipes.
Kinda. I still got hit actually.
destroyed his
No, it wasn't successful. But like,
Right.
it wasn't as catastrophic as I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, see, from where I was standing, it looked pretty impressive. Like, I don't know if I could have ever done that.
Yeah, now I have to fix my bagpipe.
So with that, everybody defeated. You guys take the time to move the damaged cart out of the way to free the path again. Get your
giant
courage
We should find something to try
up
to
and
help
running.
heal Zevra.
Out of curiosity,
So it's fine.
Eat a
we
banana.
haven't discussed whether or not you have animals pulling this carriage.
Yes, we do.
Oh, we did say
There was a horse.
I was just wondering if it was you pulling it.
No, because that's actually why we almost went off course. Is because he was like, I was driving too fast. I was like, or is it because you put me on the left instead of center and I outweighed the rest of you?
No, it could have been both. But we have zebra horses.
So as you ride your zebra horse, pulling the carriage
What's the difference?
towards
Zebra
Hush,
horse?
I would like you all to describe a montage of each of you, what you're doing, how you're doing it on the way to Hush, the city where the delivery will happen.
I treat this carriage like a fucking boat, and I have my battle axe, and I go, row, row, row. And the carriage every once in a while goes, boom, and hits the horses, and then they go into high gear. It's like, row, row, row your boat.
Kari next, rowing the carriage.
Using my nimble hands, I'm currently trying to fix the bagpipes, somewhat sewing them together, and I'm over top of you, just like, don't fuck this up, don't fuck this up, and beads of sweat just non-stop coming down. Like, you got
The
this,
backseat patcher.
He wants to go.
He's like, no, not right there. No, you need to do a leftover right stitch.
He's like getting like really into it too. He's like, tell me, actually, can you embroider it while you're at it? Don't put too much weight. Don't put too much weight on the keys. Steady, steady.
And while you guys do that, Zephyr's eyes now are starting to swell up because he's been punching the face away. So he's kind of like swerving with the carriage, and he's like, as you guys keep hitting the ditch slowly, and everything all right? Everything's fine.
Your lips are just swollen. Your big monkey lips are swollen right out. You got eyes that are half closed, and
I have a little burlap sack beside me of all the fruit that I saved from beside in the thing, and I'm opening up a banana.
I'm telling him how good of a job he's doing, and I'm going to heal him a hit point.
so as you're doing that, you're sitting there wrapping his wounds for him, especially that deep one.
I'm just telling him. Yeah. You know, you're doing real. In the wound. You're doing really good, buddy. And slowly heals.
His eyes are too swollen, so he doesn't he can't see, where he's. I'm helping him feed him, just peeling these bananas and mushing them into his.
Mushing them in, I guess.
Monkey like banana.
You got that's racist. How dare you say that to Zephyr? That is extremely racist.
I love bananas.
But it's racist.
But it's not
Monkey likes banana.
Do you like bananas?
They're alright.
Fuck you. You never
guys-
gonna motorboat these bad boys.
We are such an amazing team. We need a name.
How about the regulars?
We're so regular.
The anti-regulars.
Who's gonna be the leader?
Okay, let me Clovis. We really need to go there with this.
Yo.
Well, consider
We're
we're all
a
here
team,
together, and one of
guys.
us hasn't left. We should call ourselves irregulars. So we're all here
just
together.
call
We're
it-
not left behind.
Let's just call each other the Shady Bunch.
Baba Gama. I'm just taking letters from each of
I'd
your
like to
names.
vote for the banana boys and girls.
Banana
I
boys.
don't really like
thinking
bananas.
banana gang.
They're aight.
I vote for Bananas Abroad.
Banana boat.
I vote for the Scissor Sisters.
Banana motorboat.
Hey, Lesbo. The one lesbian here. What the scissors?
Scissoring nanas.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. That could be something. Scissoring nanas?
All right.
I'm okay with that.
Can't
Scissoring
argue
nanas?
with that.
And on that note, the path leads you further into the forest until you spot a large stone pillar, carved top to bottom in ancient dwarven symbols. This denotes one corner of the peaceful village of Hush. When you pass beyond the stone marker, you feel a small sensation like a pop of a bubble. Then the sounds of friendly chatter become louder. Through the trees of the sablewood are unchanged here. There is a distinctive, safe, and comforting air. A few smiling faces turn to you as your carriage rolls in, waving or casting a warm greeting toward the party. There is lively music drifting your direction from the tavern at the center of town. You know you need to find the Whitefire Arcanist to deliver the package from the king. What would you like to do?
We didn't get a chance to search the bodies, did we do that?
Yeah, Zebra. Oh, yeah, those
okay,
people.
okay,
Oh, sorry, those people.
I'm just glad we're out of that
Sorry,
forest.
I'm
I got
Yeah, I don't like being in those woods.
Barnacle is
love that
starting to
I don't.
smell eating all his
Bad things are gonna happen, man.
Banana.
his friends.
Me, I'm not eating my
Are
friends.
you rating your frog friends?
First of all, it's racist to think that those things are the same as I am.
Yeah, those they're
Prophecy
hybrids.
says
Yeah, human.
it's all gonna burn.
No!
What?
And it
Is that
clearly,
what the
as you can
prophecy
see from the
says?
breeding that was happening, there's not really any association between species.
It did not sit well with your
Prophecy
stomach.
states that-
I will say that much.
Sable will
It's
burn
been very
and become ash found.
stinky ride.
Okay, well, fuck you too then, Jared. You're first of all racist and you're rude. I'm gonna wash myself off. Is there a creek nearby?
As you look around, you do see a well, basically right when you come in.
You need a well.
As your carriage comes in, getting past that first set of homes, there is a well in the middle of the town center, but it's not a small well.
You can
It's actually like a fountain, and there is flowing water cascading down it at the moment.
Okay, I'm gonna clean myself off as best you can. I'm a
That's
stinky
the
boy.
town's drinking water.
Well, I'm not gonna go inside.
How dare you?
Human.
As he says this, there's two elderly women actually doing their laundry at the moment within the fountain.
Fuck you, human. I'm gonna join these ladies. I'm gonna go riz them
Frog boy.
up.
Monkey's gonna come join you as I need to wash off, and I'm just gonna splash on in.
Varian's gonna head to the fountain and just start washing his face from all the sweat.
I'm going to talk to these two and ask them about this tavern. What's the tavern called?
I'm trying to fuck these old ladies.
You're too old for me.
Why wouldn't you fuck me?
Yeah, he's got
I can't fit.
three boobs. Which way are they? Are they across or like down?
They're across.
They're across? Okay.
That's why I went like this. I had to adjust all of them.
And you have like some sort of dress.
As I'm talking
covering
to
them.
Barnacle, it gets a little cold in here.
And they start getting.
I'm over by the well washing myself, but please don't look at me.
Oh, I look at you and I go over and I pull back my pant leg and I start washing my very thick thighs.
How long is this leg? Is it
I
just
look like I would step
a
on you.
4 foot long
Two
leg?
women at the fountain at this point just kind of hurry up and kind of gather their stuff and
Fuck
walk
off,
away.
he's mine.
And as you say that, you see an older woman walking towards the fountain. Not really towards
here
the
comes
fountain, but
another
walking
one.
by. She has a thick beard, a barrel of ale on her shoulder.
Would you like a drink?
I looked at Barnacle to see his reaction at looking at this lady.
Lady.
More interested than you.
I immediately take my braid, spin it around, and start trying to make it into a beard myself. And I'm like, how do I look, Barnacle?
I'm going to approach this lady and ask her.
Ugly.
That's funny.
You just called me ugly?
Is she a dwarf?
Hey, friend, no.
Stop, friend.
Come here.
I assume she might like that.
I'm not good enough for
Do you know the tavern? Sorry, you had said it a moment ago.
Who's in the castle?
The white,
The Clover Tower. No, the person was the Whitefire Arcanist.
the white fire arcanist. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
nothing to do with the tavern.
I bet I could bench you.
That's where the package goes.
Yes. Which?
The
Oh,
Whitefire
it's the
Arcanist.
person. Oh,
Okay.
the white
Whitefire Arcanist.
fire arcanist.
You
Do you happen to know the white fire arcanist?
And I let you go down till you press up against my breast.
I'm like,
That's so erotic.
You're pretty light, actually, Barnacle.
Can I get on top?
Whitefire. What is that? What is that you carry? That staff. It's beautiful. Where was that built?
My staff?
Why, yes.
Well, I got it in the courts of King Emerus, of course.
And who built such a staff?
Well, I don't know my name, but I suppose he's just the court staff maker. I don't.
Somebody's so skilled as she walks up and starts trying to touch it and just kind of runs a finger along it. There's so much power within. How did they manage this?
Do you like the feel of my staff? Oh.
Would you like to stroke it?
Was it dwarven made?
You might know better than I. What do you think?
Well, it's your staff. I don't know why I would know better than yourself.
Why, just point and shoot.
Have you no regard for your weapons?
Oh, I love this weapon. I suppose I don't know where it's from.
Do you treat it well? Have you polished it? Have you maintained this?
Oh, I polish it every night.
Well, I'll show you a staff.
As this monkey comes out with this short staff and he slams it on the ground in front of her, as it's very splintered, extremely dry. Some berries hanging from it, and it just like courses with like a purple energy. And
Isn't it nice? Made it myself.
The bottom couple inches of the
yourself.
staff snapped off.
Yeah.
Are you still
The power imbued within is incredible, but you might want to.
Sometimes it does stuff.
If you were to
did it last
speak to the
time.
dwarves, you might be able to add some mithril to it to keep it
Too
together.
much weight. Too much weight. I like the light weight.
I'm gonna do a cool little spin move.
With your 1 health left.
and drop it?
And look at that axe. That great axe.
Yeah, show her your axe, babe.
Oh yeah.
I was set her to the side. Actually, no, I hold both of my arms because I'm 20 feet tall and I can fucking do that.
That's
And I
fine.
pull up my axe and go,
Look how sharp it is.
You shave with it.
Yeah.
as I start shaving my legs.
You shave anything else?
You like a hairless woman, don't you, Barnum?
No, I'm furry. That's why
I
you
stopped
defer.
shaving immediately.
That's why you defer.
Random stripes down his freaking leg.
Only like the bottom little bit of his legs. He only pulled it up so much to watch it.
I go,
Right.
You should. I'm in the armpit, so you should wash yourself, please. I'm begging you to go into the.
Would you like some well water?
I'm a toad,
Everybody
you get
else
warts.
is apparently
I'm a toad, so you can get warts if you do that.
bathed themselves in this this well.
you'll turn into my prince.
I mean, forgive me. I can do this for days.
I try to kiss you.
Is that a bagpipe?
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is.
I am normally much more interested in weapons than instruments. However, that, although it looks mended,
Made it
kind of.
myself.
The embroidery is excellent, isn't it?
The embroidery is top notch and it is custom.
He's like, I made it myself.
When was this bagpipe created? What's its date?
I don't remember. It was from before. No, it was after. It was after the guy kicked the shit out of me and broke my kazoo. But before I met. But I built it before I met them. I don't know, like 6 to 8 business years, like just somewhere in there. I don't actually recall. It's a one-on-one.
It's very inspiring.
Thank you.
And forgive me, you were asking about the White Fire Arcanist, right?
Whitefire Arcanist.
I think currently she has taken up establishment at the Clover Tavern. Actually,
Oh yeah.
if you just head up the way about 10 houses, take your first right. As soon as you turn the corner promptly on the left-hand side, you should see tavern activity. To be honest, you just look for the dwarves that are falling out the door, and that's usually a good indication.
So at the Clover Tower.
Is there a
The
brothel
Clover
at this
Tavern.
Tavern, sorry.
Correct.
Human. That's gross.
Excellent.
Is there a place to stay at
It's
this
in the special.
tavern?
This is a tavern. It probably is a place to stay.
Does it also have a brothel upstairs?
We'll find out when we get there. Well, thank you so much for your help.
As I imagine at this point, you all
Let's go to the tavern for a drink,
courage.
ladies and men.
Okay.
I would like to drink, but I don't like to swim in water due
We all
to
need a drink
past
after this
trauma.
battle.
As you all roll up to the Clover Tavern, it is a true sight to behold. 6 curving stories, climbing the trunk of an ancient tree. This is the heart of the community, always crowded with music and good-natured conversation. Newcomers to the bar must take off their shoes and hang them over a line that stretches across the bar's ground floor. Inevitably, by the time visitors leave, their shoes will be shined and filled with small trinkets. As you enter, what would you like to do?
Not cleaning my shoes. I'm not none.
I shall hang my shoes as is custom.
shoes.
Yeah, as a Leona, I like unwrapped my feet and just put the wrappings there.
Yeah.
Mine have heels. They're quite elegant. They're made of patent leather, they're white. And they go all the way up past my knees to my thighs. It takes me a moment to take them off.
I have stilettos.
I'm glad most of you can read. Thank you for hanging your shoes. Forgive me, honestly, hooves can't be hung. And I go, yourself, your sandals.
But ribbons sure can be.
Will you leave your footwear with us, please?
Sure. Oh my god, I need help.
This is essentially a herringon at this point. A rabbit type folk standing there has an apron on though. Appears to be carrying a tray, an empty tray at this point, just tucked under his arm.
I need Barnacle's help to take my shoes.
I am helping you. I'm helping you. Dumb bitch.
As my stilettos
Sit
come
down on a
off.
bench, like put up your like.
Yes, I actually go like this. Out of my bag, I pull this like really cool looking cloth, whoosh, and I throw it to you. You have to clean off my hoofs.
Why does he
I just imagine like as soon as like you lift up your hoof, I like grab an arrow, like put it between, start like hammering away to get the horseshoe off.
Alright.
Well, it looks like you have a cavity.
Give me a pull. What?
Cavity in your hoof.
It's not a cavity. It's supposed to be like that. You imbecile.
He just jealous.
I think you're gonna have to shave off enough. We need to see how
Oh
deep the cavity
my god,
is.
can you stop being jealous?
I said you know, Clovis.
Why are you jealous of us?
Boys, we are supposed to be
He's jealous
working
of us.
together.
That means he likes you.
Yes, Taluni. But Zevra is my childhood friend. That is a statement, not a question.
As you all leave your footwear, go through the struggle, removing horseshoes, etc. You all start climbing the winding stairs around this ginormous tree trunk, heading up to the second level. And this tree trunk, you're talking like 50 feet round, like it's big. So as you're climbing this rounding staircase all around, make it to the second story. The second story of this tavern looks wildly different from the first. What smell currently permeates the air?
There's No, this is a nice
Liquor.
There is this really nice waft of a burnt type of leaf.
Okay.
That's often smoked. You can purchase it at the bar.
Shocking, Jason.
It is a lot like, I would say, elven spirits.
It smells skunky.
But it smells a lot like
Herbal. It smells
very
herbal. Yes.
Very earthy.
And nothing like
As he smells this, an angel flies by, leaving some dust.
And now
How are you fitting in this building?
for somebody else, what unique customs do the locals seem to participate in every time you walk in a room?
My god, as they all look up at me.
He can't see you.
They spit.
You're 20 feet tall, asshole, remember?
So these are spitting people? This is the walking room?
That's the welcome, yes.
He's a human, so they're just spitting at him, actually. It's just him. It's just him spitting at. Everyone else, you know.
It is not
I'm supposed
just
to
me.
say, the new custom
How
for me
dare
is that
you.
I start to believe I'm God, because every time I walk into a building, they're like, oh my god.
How did you get in the building?
And they're more baffled by either my height or the
This is a bar that everybody knows your name.
They'll shout Norm as you walk in.
Hey, Norm!
Oh, as they say, hey Kari, I go, hey Phil, because I know their name, because I'm in the bar now.
Yeah, that's how it works. You go in the bar, and everybody is familiar. You go in the bar, and you didn't know any of these people. You walk in, you're like, oh, hey, Steven. And he's like, oh, hey, Zephyr.
That's the name you went with?
Yeah, someone's missing.
Steven, how have you been?
Uh,
Gregory.
as you guys continue to climb, you're looking for essentially the Arcanist who would stand out on their own, being a very strong magic user. You make it to the 3rd level, and as somebody shows up, hey Kari, nice to meet you, and somebody else from another corner, oh, that's that Zevra character, eh?
He's my best friend.
Looks like something.
He's always monkeying around.
I thought he'd be better.
That's racist.
In the back corner,
Even with a banana, he'll do anything.
Oh my god. That's racist. That is racist. That's racist.
Because he's a human, he's normal.
in the back corner of this establishment, as always, you see the Arcanist, quite busy, but you've traveled so far, I'm sure she'll be more than hospitable. We would be lost without her. She keeps this whole place protected by a powerful ward so that no dangers from the Sablewood can pass into town. You'll find her house to the south. Through the farmland, it's hanging from one of the old Sablewood trees. You can't miss it.
Did she tell us about the ward?
Are you? Yes. Can you just take it?
No, like if she mentions the ward, I go, yeah, that ain't gonna last forever, bud. Do you want to read what I put?
You love stealing? Adam used to love stealing.
For the question?
There you go.
So as soon as they tell me about the ward, I go, yeah, not gonna last.
So you all travel back through town. You find this house hanging up in a tree.
You can climb up there easily with your 4 hands.
Making your way past the homes of the village, then through the farmlands of Hush, you see a variety of crops that have begun to cultivate the thin layer of glowing blue moss over the top of their fruits and vegetables. They pulse softly like a heartbeat as you pass. Among the thriving groves, you notice the sablewood trees in the area have hundreds of unique faces carved into the sides. The eyes peering in every direction. One tree taller than the rest bears the Arcanist's home. Like an overripe fruit, it hangs from the braid of a rope, as wide around as a giant's forearm, tied to a massive branch and counterweighted by a cabin-sized boulder, lying at the base of the tree. The stone is marked with a collection of symbols, and the cabin's windows flash with soft yellow-green light. What are y'all doing?
Hey, Kari, can you just can you walk over there and look in one of the windows? Are you tall enough?
If I jump.
Far too high. This is like 60 feet off the ground.
Well, let me get my stilettos.
Maybe we can throw Barnacle up there.
Well, monkey can climb.
Maybe we should search for an obvious.
I got your back.
I have
As I jump on his
experience with
back.
high places, so I crack my knuckles, and I will start to climb up.
Climb the rope?
Yep.
I have his back.
And I'm gonna use my experience with high places if need to be.
So I'll need you to do a roll.
So I get +2, and with agility, I'd assume?
It would be an agility roll, yeah.
I just don't know if we're supposed to go. If there's a door. Or is there just a door somewhere?
14 with fear.
Whole time he's climbing, he realizes he's afraid of heights.
I had a lot of experience with high places. I didn't like any of those experiences.
As you climb the rope, you're like, this isn't a vine, this isn't a vine.
Ooh, rope burn.
Yeah, ooh.
So as you're climbing this tree, you make it almost 20-30 feet off the ground. You're about halfway up, just as one of the tree branches actually comes and just kind of wraps itself around you and places you back on the ground.
No! Dude, you almost got up to my head. He said 20 to 30 feet.
Why don't you just throw him up there?
I volunteered Barnacle because he's smaller and lighter.
Thank you.
Okay.
Racist.
Okay. Hey, Barnacle, watch as I'm gonna eat this one. She just football tosses him.
Yeah, I was expecting more of like a fling up and.
No, it's an overhead. Oof. He even gets the corkscrew turning.
No, I believe that's finesse. What's the words under finesse?
Control. I don't know if that's
No, is it agility?
I was gonna say,
Sprint, leap, and maneuver?
and then strength is lift, smash, and grapple. Perceive, instinct is perceive, sense, and navigate.
Presence, perform,
Comprehend.
Okay, well, let's make it an agility.
Maneuver.
Maneuver.
Is that your fear dice?
Yep. 14 fear.
Okay.
Oh, I did it.
Plus your agility.
I don't have any agility.
He's a giant. He's not very agile.
Nope.
So
That's racist. You can't keep saying these things.
As
It's not racist if it's true.
Barnacle,
Nope. Zebra.
as you throw Zevra as hard as you can, you manage to huck him all the way up as he hits the side of this building. He clambers,
Hang on.
trying to hang on to anything he can. I will need a strength reaction roll from you, please. So just 2d12 plus strength.
13 fear.
13 with fear.
Double fears.
Wouldn't it be 14? Oh, you got a. Oh, never mind. 0 strength. Oh, you have a +1 strength.
So as you're scraping to hang on, you slide all the way down, and at the last moment, you just manage to dig your claws in as you hang from your fingertips 60 feet from the ground. What are you doing?
Hang on, Zari.
No, Zebra.
Zebra.
He was.
Zebra. Hang on.
I am. Don't look down.
Tell me I'm dead.
Is there a? You know what?
With how big I am, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna place
Take the tree?
my hands on like the trunk. Knock, knock, knock. Just bang on the trunk. Try and create a knocking sound. Maybe you might shake them off. Who knows? But I got your back.
You just threw him up there.
Okay, just do a strength check.
Actually, before he does that.
There's no before.
Okay.
He does it. You can do something though, for sure.
Yeah.
That is a 13 hope.
There you go. So take a hope.
Hell.
So as you're banging on this tree, you do succeed in what you're trying to do. So you actually shake this tree. So I will need another reaction roll from you for strength. Double die.
Can I tell you what I'm thinking? So I was gonna use a. What do I have to use?
Stress, probably.
Stress. And as he bangs on this tree, I begin to fall, and I disappear as a tarantula starts falling from the sky, and a web spins out and attaches onto the side of it.
Okay.
You can spend 3 hope instead to do that.
Okay, so you spend your stress. So I will need you to roll. We'll do instinct. We'll get an instinct roll to see if your web attaches.
Spider monkey.
11 with fear.
Just show the fucking I'll get it over.
You missed.
Oh my goodness, look at all the fears.
Yeah. So your web entirely misses as you fall 60 feet to the ground.
Good thing I changed my weight, so I'm affected less by gravity.
Shoot with the arrow.
I don't think I got fall rules. I know that they were freaking aggressive though.
I got your back. You're over by the tree, yeah. Don't you just?
He's
gonna catch a
he's
tiny
spider.
Yeah.
You don't even see him.
With my size and him barreling down, I'd like to treat him like a basketball and go whoop, and just fire him off at the bagpipes.
With the fear, it's on me. Just allow me a moment.
He's got all the fear here.
Yeah, you haven't seen him as we've all been talking, just
Slowly moving him over, yeah. Every time somebody will.
not
Mostly
even,
just you.
just us talking.
Fear.
It's just like
I've rolled my last 6 rolls with fear. So.
don't blame me.
I'm blaming you. You guys have been messing around over here. You just say, "Hey, is anyone home?"
I am. You can dodge out of the way from falling.
I was gonna holler, but
Plus, I was trying to show off.
I think you can just jump in.
You did a really bad job.
You kidding? Look how far I
These dice are not working in my favor.
There we go. fall from
And Daniel's
60
drunk.
feet.
Yeah, I'm just drunk, guys. Sorry.
So that would be far and very far.
Love us no more
So that's a
mayonnaise.
D100 plus 15.
I made a stop at the pub. Grabbed one on my way out.
1D100.
Max 3, whatever, because of severity thing.
1D100
So I got
Plus-
three. I've got a dead spider here.
plus 15.
Well, it's very light. Gravity doesn't affect spiders because they're so.
When you
Gravity doesn't pull them down, right?
help.
When I take
So
basic grade
69 damage.
so then I would drop out of my beast form.
Is that all that happens?
It says fragile. When you take a major or greater damage, you drop out of beast form.
And how many HP? How much does severe? Does that kill you?
At 3 damage, if I took the damage, would kill me because I don't have any armor.
So you do.
Okay, so I drop out of beast form and I die.
So at this point, yeah, you splat on the ground as a spider, as your body slowly spreads out of this spider and forms back into a carcass of a monkey laying on the ground. Now, death moves.
Why did you shoot me?
Death moves. You have 3 choices.
Okay.
You can choose to avoid death. Now, in this circumstance, we're going to axe that one. But normally, you can choose to avoid death. You would go unconscious for X amount of time, and when you wake up, you would have a scar. So you would have a permanent -1 hope. So you could only have a maximum of 5 hope currently.
Okay.
Your second choice is risk it all. You can roll your duality dice. If you roll hope, you live. If you roll fear, you die.
Let's take that off.
Or you can do a blaze of glory normally, and that's taking single action, critically succeed, and then you're dead.
Dodge the ground.
I'm gonna risk it all. I'm gonna risk it all because there's not much cool that I could critically succeed and do.
What else?
Fear.
100%.
You just killed me.
I know, you just fell.
After you put it over there, you killed
I knocked on the tree to get whoever's living up there's attention as I go, monkey, no!
Monkey! Yeah.
You just killed him.
Oh, what, like you killed a dem?
Who's a dem?
I
I don't know. You guys have been bringing him up. He said it's your
saved
fault.
his family. I didn't throw him up in the sky and let him die.
Who's a dem?
Oh, let's get upset and flip the table. No shit. I thought this was supposed to be an exercise to build our
Team
team.
building.
You just killed somebody, Lightning.
I didn't think that would happen. Or is a spider monkey?
Kill the giant.
I'd like to, in D&D, pretend that I also died to trick Letman and Clovis into thinking that it was attacked.
As Frank is on the couch.
As I go, I'm gonna blood puppet you. See what happens. Do you move?
Hello, my daddy. Hello, my dog.
Very nice.
Which ones?
Those ones, I don't know. You pick them up. It's hope.
It is hope.
Well, I have hope. I have hope that you're not dead.
Okay, I'm
So did we kill him?
gotta urinate something first.
Hey guys, we killed the monkey.
Campaign successful.
Oh, you guys are okay together?
Well, he was gonna hold it for me.
Oh, I
I was moving out of the way.
Hey guys, do you want to look for a
I'm gonna
door?
start CPR on this guy and crush us.
He's dead. Look at him. His brain.
I go, no!
I'm just gonna look on with horror.
Is there like monkey bits just all over the place?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh yeah.
You blew up and lay down.
I want one of his paws for good luck.
No. When he's
Just made out of Lego bricks. These fucking.
No, see what happened? Play him off.
I'm gonna tear him off.
You went
on,
splat, but due to the rules, your character had to transform back, so all your broken body parts go and just make your corpse whole again, but still dead. So we have to deal with the explosion.
Or I start playing a relaxing song to crank on and raising voices.
I think that's a good idea.
That's right, and everybody gets a hit, clears a hit point.
Oh,
As the tree shakes and Zevra falls, From atop this parapet, a 7-foot mix of humanoid and firefly. The Arcanist is a fairy that moves in combination of both very slow and suddenly jerky movements. Her expressions are difficult to, expressions are difficult to read. Her emotions are very clear in her voice. She is old but spry, and she eyes the group mischievously. Are you the group Emrys sent from the capital? Oh my!
All 6 of us are here.
The prophecy has begun!
Well, here we go. Come in. As the Arcanist lowers her home from the treetops and invites what's left of you inside.
As the tree comes down and it lands on Monkey's
Prophecy is starting.
As you all walk into the front door of the treehouse, the main room is a crowd of potion bottles, spellbooks, rune plants, and small creatures of all kinds. But no one can classify this place as messy. It's clear that anyone moved a single item even an inch, the old fairy would notice.
I move 1-2 inches. Just kidding.
Says you he dead.
Can you bring him back?
Hey, out of curiosity, how did you know we were down there? Was it the
back
knocking?
to life, please?
Oh, the screaming of the monkey.
My house shook a little bit. It definitely got my attention. I wasn't hearing though.
So would you say the knocking was a good idea then?
I was within my books, so it probably was best.
Awesome, perfect.
Sorry, Zemra. Oh my god! Oh, and the blood inside myself.
Do you have the package from King Emrys?
I'll bring that up.
We got the
What do
package.
you got for us?
She grabs
the
this
package?
chest and sets it down, opens it up. Inside King Emrys's package lies a massive stone with a lion's face carved into it. Marlowe, you recognize this as a keystone of the capital city gate's main archway. The Arcanist nods sagely as soon as she sees it, saying, "Of course the king would keep this delivery secret. If anyone knew your city was no longer warded, you would be conquered before sunrise." With this ominous warning, she starts to unfurl her treehouse yet again. "We must travel to the open vale to revitalize the ward, but such an effort of magic will attract dangerous creatures from the darkest reaches of Sablewood. I'll need your help." And with that, Act 4 is complete.
Cool.
We will shut this down here. There are 2 more quick combats. But obviously we're out of time as far as us goes.
In my life.
And Zevra has passed.
We keep
Longer than I thought he would.
If we do want to start back here next week, we can. If you guys do want to just finish the last 20 minutes of Daggerheart.
Sure.
And then get back to it. Or we can cap it here as far as Daggerheart. It just depends on consensus. We can revive the monkey at 1 HP next session if we do want to keep doing this. You don't have to just not play.
Is Terran dying just a trope now?
Taryn already got sick of the character.
Zevra was tired. Let's be honest here, okay?
It was a fitting end.
What do you want with these cards?
They can just stay with the sheets if you're gonna do it. And put them inside your.
We obviously don't
inside
need
your,
the dice.
inside
Track
your
of the dice.
dice tray or whatever, so they're just safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any which way, as far as streaming, thanks for watching. It was a blast. I enjoyed our little dip in a Daggerheart. We'll try to do some form of actual review on it, just as far as how it felt. If it felt any different than we normally do, or if it felt okay. Other than that, again, anybody Prince Albert region, we do have the street fair coming up. Jason with Juck Studios will be there, doing custom drawings for people, doing caricatures, doing portraits, doing whatever, and also taking orders. Anything else? We're good.
He only draws penises, everybody.
Even for
And
women.
with that,
Everybody gets drawn with a penis.
I appreciate your time.
Perfect.
And we will shut her down.
Taryn, move your chair at least, man.
Sweet dreams. Have a good one.
Monkey.